Don't you
yes,
think...
the pitch is very good. There is no doubt about it. Sorry, Dan.
No, sorry, Amir. Don't you think with this field, he should perhaps be going around the wicket?
Oh, thumped, but straight to the fielder. I totally agree with you. With this kind of a field pace, you asking the bowler to bowl back of the length, within the stumps. So if he comes round the wicket, he'll cut the angle. He'll trap the left-handed batsman. It's been very good, Ahmed Shahzad, in the field.
And he just looks the sort of bowler that ideally, in different situation, goes across the left-hander. So he's got to pitch it outside of leg. Or to hit the stumps. Now that's a free hit if you're a left-hander.
That's good. Good lines from Imran Randhawa. Service Tyres, the proud sponsors of SRT KPL. Grip service jaisi, to fikr kaisi. Now the highest in the power play has been 74. It was Tigers versus Stallions. But 58 without loss. Just under 6 overs in a pressured game. That's great going. Plenty to think for Shahid Afridi. He'll be thinking how to break this partnership. At the moment, he's worried about drawing up the boundaries. Very good thinking from Imran Randhawa. Just creating that angle, which is difficult for the left-handed batsman. Asking him to play the ball away from his body.
Everything's just gone quiet. Big ball this, both teams. Shahid Afridi brought that man behind square, brought him up and pushed mid-on back. His length has been good. This is where Imran has bowled well. This over, his length has been absolutely perfect. You couldn't have asked for better.
Why not a slip? Just to tell the batsman, I am looking for your wicket. Good over from Imran Randhawa to end the power play. It's 58 without loss.
बैरून मुल्क में मौजूद रेमिटेंस कंपनी से भेजी जाने वाली रकम पाकिस्तान भर में किसी भी बैंक अल हबीब ब्रांच या किसी भी बैंक अकाउंट से बआसानी वसूल करें। ऑनलाइन रकम की मालूमात 24 घंटे हेल्पलाइन अल हबीब रेमिट।
Pokemon Pista Zafran. Day fresh flavored milk. Doodh with an attitude.
हेलो हेयर एंटी डैंड्रफ शैम्पू प्लस कंडीशनर। इसमें मौजूद मिंट और टी ट्री ऑयल डैंड्रफ और ड्राई स्कैल्प को ट्रीट करें और बालों को रिफ्रेश। मीट द न्यू यू।
अपना घर हर पाकिस्तानी का ख्वाब है। आसान हाउसिंग फाइनेंस स्कीम अल हबीब, मेरा पाकिस्तान मेरा घर।
बैंक अल हबीब, रिश्ता भरोसे का।
Power play is done. And Shahid Afridi decides to bowl for the first time in this game. He's picked up 5 wickets. Economy has been good. Just under 7.
This is a big moment. We've seen where the Hawks have been so good from over 6 to 15. They've been head and shoulders above any other team in this tournament in terms of, call it what you want, runs, wickets, economy rate, and two biggest contributors have been Asif Afridi and Shahid Afridi.
It'll be a nice contest, this.
Yeah, and Asif has gone for a few. Now it's down to the captain.
Oh, thumped away on the onside. 4 runs. Just saw the length. Quickly moved on to the back foot, backed away from the leg stump, and hit the ball into the gap for 4 runs.
Well, in the pre-show, Amir, you called it. This was going to be a very good pitch, and this is a good example of that. Just not the worst length, and that is straight out the middle of the bat, and it's gone a long way.
A bit of exchange of words between batters and Shahid Afridi. That was a brilliant hit from the left-handed batsman. He knew Shahid Afridi is going to pitch the ball up because he was hit off the back foot, used his feet, and how positively he hit that ball out of the park. That's great batting.
That's a proper cricket shot. He used his feet well, got to the pitch of the ball. And this has been the action so far in the power play. It's been dominated by the Royals. 1 or 2 wayward deliveries, the lengths. Maksud batted with his lengths. Here again, so. But the Euro has been Shahid capitalised on anything, just fractionally short. And then just to finish it off, showed his class over the cover region. That's so slow, that's a freebie. And then finishes it off with another cut.
See, one thing was very evident. Once you allow Shahid to play with horizontal bat, he's going to punish you. And that's what happened. They kept on bowling him short, and now he's on 50. Second half century for Shahid, coming at the right moment for his side. He was off the boil in a couple of matches, but took the responsibility. And Mukhtar joins. Footwork made that stroke. Oh, they are in belligerent mood, both these openers.
These two strips have played completely different. We've had the last 2 games on the other side of the square. Yeah, today it's where they are right now, the far left from this end square, and it's wicket, and it's proving to be what we've got to know. And that's brilliantly bowled. Oh, Shahid Afridi just showing his class there, hold it back. And deceived Mukhtar, all ends up, just went straight on. So this is welcome relief. Although he's gone for a few, Afridi in this over, he'll have the last laugh.
The portrait slow, saw the batsman coming down the track, made the ball hang in the air. The rest was history. That was the wicket they were looking for. Just managing to keep the ball in the gloves. Bismillah. They should feel relieved. The Rawalakot Hawks bowlers. He's a danger man, Mukhtar. He scored 21, it's 74 for 1.
अगर हम सेंसरडाइन रैपिड एक्शन इस्तेमाल करें तो उसके बाद पेशेंट अपनी पसंद की सारी चीज़ें खा सकते हैं। रैपिड एक्शन का मतलब ये है कि ये जल्द असर करता है।
बैंक अल हबीब रोशन डिजिट रकम, क्योंकि पाकिस्तान से रिश्ता दिल का है। बैंक अल हबीब, रिश्ता भरोसे का।
हेलो हेयर एंटी डैंड्रफ शैम्पू प्लस कंडीशनर। इसमें मौजूद मिंट और टी ट्री ऑयल डैंड्रफ और ड्राई स्कैल्प को ट्रीट करें और बालों को रिफ्रेश। मीट द न्यू यू।
जिंदगी मुबारक हो तुमको, हम सबको।
रूह अफ़ज़ा, जिंदगी मुबारक।
अब अल हबीब रेमिट से पल भर में रकम अपनों के पास।
For more himself up the order. He's in form, without any doubt, and that's what happened. Was there any need to play that stroke? Both of these batsmen had scored 16 runs. Once again, shot delivery. Got the treatment it deserved. You cannot bowl short to this man, Shahid. Loves pulling the ball.
Afridi just having a word with him, asking him to bowl it a little bit more outside off stump, but still not convinced bowling over is the way to go yet. No, it's just, for him right now, the way that he's seen it and playing, I mean, that's just a gift. That sort of pace, that length, he can swing as hard as he wants to, and that'll find the ropes. Big start to the over. And he gets it wrong again. This cannot be the way to go right now. Back-to-back boundaries.
Yeah, every time you earn in line and length as a bowler, this burly lad, Shahid Khan, is taking a big chunk out of the bowlers. Worrying times.
Well, the thing is, he's got everybody up on the offside, so he can't really be asking his bowler to get it outside off or on off. I mean, the margins are so small, we know it. This is a very good pitch. But have him come around and then having to fetch it outside off stump if he's going to get it over the leg side. And then put someone back on the offside. Well, he's come around on this occasion. But Amir, sorry, just Shoaib, Malik at 3. Captain's making a statement.
He's making a statement. At the same time, he knows Shahid is a danger man. He's going to go out there and he's going to make sure that Shahid carries on batting till the 12th or the 15th over. If he does that, oh, Rawalakot Hawks going to lose so much of territory. It's going to be mighty difficult to regain.
I like the move. Love it when a captain steps out there and says, right, this is my game, I'll control it, use all my ability and experience. I don't know, I just can't help thinking he's been so good at 4 and he's batted deep into the innings, and that's where he's been destructive.
Yeah, one thing is for sure, he's going to bring calmness out there in the middle. He's going to keep on working the ball into the gaps, and look at the way he got off the mark. Not a lot of effort, just opening the face of the bat in the last moment, and a brilliant result.
12-15 overs of Shoaib Malik. And I can tell you that score is definitely going to be beyond 200, but it's a very interesting move, a brave move, the right move if he does go big. But it's lovely that he's making a statement, and as you say, a big part of it will be just having those bat around him, and he can just shepherd this innings right through and right deep, and that's the key.
I want to come to the point you just made. With this kind of a field placing, the bowlers cannot afford to pitch the ball up to the batsman. They'll be forced to just bowl back of the length, and this pitch is providing enough pace to the batter to use it. So has to change the thinking and the strategy. Shahid Afridi, you know, he needs to be calm out there in the middle. Shan Masood up there, he was phenomenal. And this SRG KPL, Zishan Ashraf lurking behind. Shoaib Malik already 227. And Shahid Khan, if he stays there, there are chances of him getting more than 280. Have a look, have a look. What are you expecting? Haven't you learned the lesson? Pitch the ball up to Shahid. 22 of the over after 8 at 96 for 1.
वज़ीर आज़म का नया पाकिस्तान हाउसिंग प्रोग्राम और स्टेट बैंक ऑफ पाकिस्तान के ताउन से एलाइड बैंक पेश करता है एलाइड होम फाइनेंस। मज़ीद तफसीलात के लिए आज ही एलाइड बैंक की किसी भी ब्रांच तशरीफ लाएं या विजिट करें हमारी वेबसाइट www.abl.com। एलाइड बैंक, आपके दिल में हमारा अकाउंट।
Gulp the power of nutritious banana. Day fresh flavored milk. Dude with an attitude.
अल हबीब, मेरा पाकिस्तान, मेरा घर।
बैंक अल हबीब, रिश्ता भरोसे का।
खुशबू भरा एहसास है चलाए पास।
Golden Pearl perfumed body spray.
Shahid Afridi, captain to captain. What a start we've had earlier. Most runs conceded by Hawks in the first 10 overs was 98 for no loss. That was Muzaffarabad. Well, it was the Warriors who scored against them. This time around, it's Mirpur Royals, 96 for 1, already 97 for 1 already. Should be wide. So this would be probably their worst 10 overs in the tournament for Hawks. That's the last ball of the previous over. How easy he makes it look. The pickup shot. He likes what he sees, doesn't he? He's been a bit on the walk in the dugout when things have gone a little tough. That's a perfect start, the kind of start, Monet, you would want in a knockout game. You've been asked to bat first, make them pay for it.
Punch down, it's not going to get to, it's misfield, and it's only going to be the one. That's 100 up for the Royals, 8.4, and I'm going to guess our statistician will tell me it was the fastest 100 so far during the KPL, and confirmation it is, no real surprise there. Yeah, exactly what you want to do. You lose the toss, you get asked to bat, and you're given an opportunity to put a little bit of extra pressure. Calculated risk when you do that. You win the toss and you elect to bowl. And, but on a surface like this, you won't be too surprised. We know it's a good surface, but the Hawks will have to do a little bit of damage control here. They can't let it get away from them. We know Malik's been in good form. That's going to test the man at deep square. Good pickup, good throw, neat work from him. But Sajil, he's played a big hand here.
Hello Hair Anti-Dandruff Shampoo Plus Conditioner. इसमें मौजूद मिंट और टी ट्री ऑयल डैंड्रफ और ड्राई स्कैल्प को ट्रीट करें और बालों को रिफ्रेश. Meet the new you.
दुनिया में कहीं से भी पाकिस्तानी रुपए या फॉरेन करेंसी में इन्वेस्ट करें अल हबीब रोशन डिजिटल अकाउंट के जरिए.
Hello Hair Shampoo Plus Conditioners.
Meet the new you.
अपना घर हर पाकिस्तानी का ख्वाब है. आसान हाउसिंग फाइनेंस स्कीम. अल हबीब, मेरा पाकिस्तान, मेरा घर.
बैंक अल हबीब, रिश्ता भरोसे का.
New Set and Touch Shampoo Plus Conditioners. The extraordinary touch, Set and Touch.
Bright sunny afternoon here in the Muzaffarabad city. You see the river just taking the U-turn in the background. It's brilliant. Interesting to see how the experience of Asif Afridi comes into play. He's been bowling very well for the Rawalakot Hawks. There's a lot of runs that have been scored. They're going at 11.3 runs an over. So can he just put a full stop to this? If not a full stop, slightly just narrow, create a bottleneck in terms of run flow. This is not the same pitch as it was yesterday, so different ball game. He's asking the question, feels bad first, but it's like a full-on bat. Maybe the bat flicked the bat somewhere.
Now we've seen one of those given a couple of days ago, pad, and then it slid onto the bat. And it was, but outside the line, that's where Shoaib Malik got away. So a good decision by the standing umpire. Well worth a shout there. They need a couple of wickets here just to drag that run rate down. That's big, downtown, and the boundaries that will being scored here by the Mirpur Royals.
I'm telling you, Monet, Shoaib Malik and men have made up their mind. They're going to hit 250. They're not going to play around with 228 or anything like that. They know what this pitch is worth. Even after that shout, second ball from a new bowler, he's been bowling well in the tournament. Why not get under his skin? Straight away smack him with a slog. That's in control though.
Yeah, and it's a good point. If we talk about that projected score 229, and we know it's scores in that region's been chased down before, so let's assume that's par. Remember, then the Royals got to try and get more than par, so they'll be pushing hard for that 235, 240. You've got to bat well for 20 overs to get there, and you feel that man's got his work out. Cut out Shahid Afridi, only used the 5 bowlers, but Sajil, he's going to be the key as to how much damage will be done. Yeah, the longer he can bat there, it's going to get hairy for the Hawks.
Yeah, if he can bat till the 15th, and then probably set a platform for someone like Khushdil Shah to come later. get around 70, 75 in the last 5. You're surely looking at in the excess of 230. Oh, that's the biggest one I've seen up till now. That's gone out. That's gone out on the grass banks. He's a powerful man, he is.
Well, that's it, the wall on the perimeter of the Muzaffarabad Cricket Stadium. That's huge. Massive. Came down, knew exactly what it wanted to do, and that's where he wanted it as well, just to the left-hand side of that front pad, so he can just ease its way to the leg side. And I suspect breaking play might be a while. Yeah, ball's gone. Look at it, bounce into the wall. Oh, that's close to being out of here. Well, if there was such a thing as home runs in cricket, that would be in the front of the queue. Definitely looking for boundaries here, the Royals, and scoring them at will. 75 of 33. That's might well be a match-winning knock here in the first innings. Long time to go. But he scored them all around the wicket. We know he's good on the leg side. And again, it's going, gone. No doubt about the game plan here. Asif Afridi being targeted by the Royal batters. 19 off that over, 121 for 1.
अपना घर हर पाकिस्तानी का ख्वाब है। आसान हाउसिंग फाइनेंस स्कीम अल हबीब, मेरा पाकिस्तान मेरा घर।
बैंक अल हबीब, रिश्ता भरोसे का।
खुशबू भरा एहसास है जिलाए पास।
गोल्डन पर्ल परफ्यूम्ड बॉडी स्प्रे।
दुनिया में कहीं से भी पाकिस्तानी रुपए या फॉरेन करेंसी में इन्वेस्ट करें अल हबीब रोशन डिजिटल अकाउंट के जरिए।
हेलो हेयर एंटी डैंड्रफ शैम्पू प्लस कंडीशनर। इसमें मौजूद मिंट और टी ट्री ऑयल डैंड्रफ और ड्राई स्कैल्प को ट्रीट करें और बालों को रिफ्रेश। मीट द न्यू यू।
बैरून मुल्क में मौजूद रेमिटेंस कंपनी से भेजी जाने वाली रकम पाकिस्तान भर में किसी भी बैंक अल हबीब ब्रांच से आसानी वसूल करें।
बैंक अल हबीब, रिश्ता भरोसे का।
Shoaib Malik catching up fast. He could actually be right on top in this innings if Shahid allows him. You know, they've got themselves in such a good position. 10 overs, 121. You just hope that they play sensibly and they don't nosedive and end up with 211 or something. I know I'm being greedy and asking too much. 211 is a big score in T20s. But here, this is a bowler's graveyard. This is difficult, very tough. Everything's going away in favor of the batsman. This one will just roll over the ropes. We'll have to wait for umpire. Leg by signaled. Well, at the moment, the men in blue, they just want the scoreboard to keep moving up and high as possible. They don't care how it's coming.
Yeah, it's amazing. Once you have momentum going your way, everything seems to fall your way. You got all the breaks going your way. But these two, this is the big partnership. The Royals still have Akla, Kushdil, Ahmadbad, Kashif to come, so there's a lot of batting to come. But these two have scored the bulk of the runs for the Royals so far in this KPL. Well, time to take a breath. There's a dot ball. Zaman coming back into the order. Oh, it's huge. Massive. Even bigger. Yo, he's good through that area. He's in complete control. Is Shahid. I think projected score at this stage 240. Anything less, they have to be disappointed considering the start they've had.
Oh, that's what I was saying. Trying to play across. Horizontal bats, gone under it. Didn't bounce as much or what. But that was a terrible shot to play. We've been looking at such good stuff in the wee. And this time around, he's hit top of off. That's not the kind of shot you expect Shoaib Malik to attempt. He's gone late on it. And that's what we were talking about. You've got a good start. Watch out.
And we've seen as the new balls get a little bit older.
Hello Hair, shampoo plus conditioners.
Meet the new you.
आप चाय पी रहे हैं और आपको दर्द उठ रहा है, आप ठंडा खा रहे हैं और आपको दर्द हो रहा है, तो जब आप खाना आराम से नहीं खा सकते तो आप क्या चीज़ एंजॉय कर सकते हैं? रैपिड एक्शन फौरी हल आप इस्तेमाल करें, 7 सेकंड में रिजल्ट्स आपके सामने होंगे।
Yes! Yes! दुनिया के हर कोने से हम सपोर्ट करते हैं अपनी टीम को। पाकिस्तान से रिश्ता दिल का है। अल हबीब रोशन डिजिटल अकाउंट। आए फिर मुल्क से रिश्ता और मजबूत बनाएं।
New Set and Touch Shampoo Plus Conditioners. The extraordinary touch, Set and Touch.
$125 for 2. Brings in Akhlaq. He was demoted today. Shoaib Malik decided to come at 3. I'm pretty sure on a pitch like this, he'll just carry forward with the runs he's been scoring, 182 in the competition. Have a look at this. Explain this to me.
Low slingy action. Stayed a little bit low, but not the right length for that shot. A little bit straighter back, punched away would have been better. But Zaman, that's where he's good. He's got a big delivery stride, and he gets very low, sort of a slingy action, so he does get those deliveries that sort of slide on to batters. It's one way to get a wicket on the surface, top of off stump. And I mean, that's one thing you always try and tell bowlers is find that line and length that hits the top of the stumps. Every wicket's got a length that'll hit the top of the stump. Sometimes it's fuller, sometimes it's shorter. You are spot on there.
Where I just spot the ball. It's right there. It's not from this game. How difficult would it be for a batsman to just walk in and try to compete with Sharjeel?
Very. You could feel like you have to score 12s from the get-go, and that's very difficult to do. We saw Shoaib's experience. Came in, he was going to knock it around, try and bat through till he got out. So that's all Akhlaq has to do here. Be a foil for Sharjeel. That's it. There you go. Punch it to the offside. Get to the other side. And Sharjeel also, he's got to keep his wits about him. Fascinating battle on our hands here. Royals 126 for 2.
दुनिया में कहीं से भी पाकिस्तानी रुपए या फॉरेन करेंसी में इन्वेस्ट करें अल हबीब रोशन डिजिटल अकाउंट के जरिए।
खुशबू भरा एहसास खींच लाए पास
Golden Pearl Perfumed Body Spray.
Gulp the sweetness of Slurpee strawberry. Day fresh flavored milk. Dude with an attitude.
Al Habib, Mera Pakistan, Mera Ghar.
बैंक अल हबीब, रिश्ता भरोसे का।
Believe it or not, this is what's been happening. 81 of 34 for Sharjeel Khan. And along with Mukhtar, he's given them a brilliant start. 126 already on board for 2 in 11 overs. We're just coming back to understanding Akhlaq's role here. And if you absorb too many deliveries on the striker's end, you will force Sharjeel to do something out of his comfort zone, and that might cost him his wicket. So you need to understand what role you got to play, at least for the first 10 minutes of your innings. Try to get him on strike. This also is an over. It can be tricky. He's a medium fast bowler. You probably feel as a batsman, I can hit him for runs. I can actually deceive you. And you end up losing that wicket. He's done it time and again. So both these batsmen outside totally understand. Would like to see Sharjeel bat till 15 so that he can get another 40 odd, as you said. Let's see what happens. Over number 12. Oh, I thought I heard a sound. There was a sound there. I don't know, unless the bat has brushed the turf. There was a sure sound. Could be the bat hitting the ground.
There's definitely a little noise there. Could have been the ground, like you said, Sikanda. Could have been a little faint bottom edge. Let's have a look at this. Could have been exactly what the Hawks needed. Oh, it's close. And Akhlaq almost looked a little bit guilty there. It's hard to say. I can't say there.
Want to be interested to see what happens after that. Where does the bat go? Does it brush the ground? Gets off strike. That's more like it. But surely there was a sound there. Could be anything. No wonder the bowler and the keeper were pleading for that wicket. There is a sound for sure.
Just getting back to the live action, that man in picture, I wonder if he realizes, I'm sure he's aware there's something so special on the cards here. If he faces another 20, 25 balls and scores another 45, another 50, I mean, he could double that score he's got there if he can bat to the 18th, 19th over. There'll be big overs for him. Spinsall got a bowl at him. I mean, forget 100. He can make something very, very special. And you have these days where you just feel like you can't get out, apart from running out. You can always get yourself out, but sometimes you put in years and years of hard work for this one day where everything just goes your way. You hit balls in the middle at will, you clear the boundary rope, never mind the inner circle at rope. And it looks like there's such a down offer here for Shahid.
That's good bowling. He slowed it down. Also coming around the wicket to the left-hander is very tricky. You've got to be very correct with your line. You can't be aiming around the hip area on Shahid. He's put you away, and that's the shorter boundary as well. So either you're perfect with your Yorker length that you just bowled, or otherwise just keep it wide outside the off and try to purchase something on the bigger side of the boundary. Got 3 men at the moment for Akhlaq.
Yeah, that's a challenge the Hawks face. I mean, Shahid, he's a master on the leg side, but he's not a slouch on the offside as well. But I suppose if you're trying to do a bit of damage control, you've got to find a way to get him to hit balls to the offside and maybe get a couple more guys out. He doesn't really hit too many over square leg and 45 if you get the length wrong. It's a mid-wicket area that he targets. But, I mean, it's pointless putting a man out there today because he's just clearing him. All that guy's doing is running into the stands and fetching balls. Great striker of the ball today.
Down the wicket, what a shot. He knows mid-off is inside the circle, but doesn't matter. That's been cleared. Nice and easy. Another maximum there, adding 6 more to that total. 266 this.
That's a class shot. You know, when a player can do this, advance, keep his shape, and clear mid-off with a straight bat, he's a proper batter. Have a look at that. Nice load, hands pushing back, and then a lot of momentum going through that ball. Compression, excellent. Result, even better. Maximum for Akhlaq, and he's joined the party here. If he's got 15 or so after 10 deliveries, he's had a very good start.
It's going to be a sudden job for sweeper cover there. Coming back for the second throw. It's got to be good. No. So last 2 balls getting them 8. 10 of the over. 136 for 2.
Shahid Khan, 82 of 35 deliveries. He has certainly run amok here in Muzaffarabad Cricket Stadium at his belligerent best. And if he carries on, more than 250 runs on the cards. Single to start the over.
Tell you what he has done. It's been pretty special.
A beautiful Azad Jammu Kashmir. That's Mirpur. That's historic mosque, Samwal Sharif Mosque. Plenty to explore in this part of the world. Another informed batsman, Akhlaq. And at the moment, you've got a feel for Rawalakot bowlers. They have to deal with so much. Flat surface, batters in form. Oh, my word.
Shahid, there he is in picture. He's been the chief destroyer, and 65% of his runs have come in that long on to deep mid-wicket region. And there he goes. He's creeping up. He's just going past the Tigers man, Zishan Ashraf. And he's going on. Can he get a ton?
Oh, no. The team is struggling. Bowlers are finding it hard to keep the batsman quiet. And you had a chance of bowling a dot delivery, and then this kind of an effort from a fielder. Certainly have the others drop their shoulders.
There's been 10 sixes, 12 fours in this innings. That is unbelievable at this stage of the game. 10 sixes. Wow, that's amazing. And he goes, he's showing a little bit of finesse with his strokes as well. He's just not a heaver to the leg side as we've seen before. That is a lovely touch stroke to pick up 4 to third man.
Yeah, you have to think as a batsman, if you've been scoring runs frequently of those short pitch deliveries, there will come a time that the other side is going to rethink their strategy, and then they're going to look to bowl full on. And that's where, as a batsman, you've got to be ready. And he's dealing the situation very well, Shahid, at the moment, one has to say.
Tactic has changed slightly. Well, the tactic will probably be the same, but third man's dropped back, so he's probably going to go full and wide like he's shown the previous ball for a dot. Good tactic, I feel.
Well, that one sliced off the face of the bat. Another boundary. He moves to 90s, Shahid. In just under 13 overs. Incredible.
That is not where he wanted to bowl that ball. Full toss. He skewed it off square. He wanted to go full and wide. That was the tactic that was called for with that field set. And the keeper just puts his glove in his face and goes, oh no, not another one.
Khushdil Shah must have been shouting, carry on, Shahid, carry on. You've got a chance of scoring more than 150 runs here. You've done the hard work, don't throw it away. Full toss, head straight to the fielder. End of the 13th. And it looks like.
अगर हम सेंसरडाइन रैपिड एक्शन इस्तेमाल करें तो उसके बाद पेशेंट अपनी पसंद की सारी चीज़ें खा सकते हैं। रैपिड एक्शन का मतलब ये है कि ये जल्द असर करता है।
बैंक अल हबीब रोशन डिजिटल अकाउंट, क्योंकि पाकिस्तान से रिश्ता दिल का है। बैंक अल हबीब, रिश्ता भरोसे का।
हेलो हेयर एंटी डैंड्रफ शैम्पू प्लस कंडीशनर। इसमें मौजूद मिंट और टी ट्री ऑयल डैंड्रफ और ड्राई स्कैल्प को ट्रीट करें और बालों को रिफ्रेश। मीट द न्यू यू।
जिंदगी मुबारक हो तुम।
हेलो हेयर एंटी डैंड्रफ शैम्पू प्लस कंडीशनर। इसमें मौजूद मिंट और टी ट्री ऑयल डैंड्रफ और ड्राई स्कैल्प को ट्रीट करें और बालों को रिफ्रेश। मीट द न्यू यू।
दुनिया में कहीं से भी पाकिस्तानी रुपए या फॉरेन करेंसी में इन्वेस्ट करें अल हबीब रोशन डिजिटल अकाउंट के जरिए।
Hello Hair Shampoo Plus Conditioners.
Meet the new you.
अपना घर हर पाकिस्तानी का ख्वाब है। आसान हाउसिंग फाइनेंस स्कीम अल हबीब, मेरा पाकिस्तान मेरा घर।
बैंक अल हबीब, रिश्ता भरोसे का।
New Set and Touch Shampoo Plus Conditioners. The extraordinary touch, Set and Touch.
अपना घर हर पाकिस्तानी का ख्वाब है। आसान हाउसिंग फाइनेंस स्कीम अल हबीब, मेरा पाकिस्तान मेरा घर।
बैंक अल हबीब, रिश्ता भरोसे का।
खुशबू भरा एहसास खींच लाए पास।
Golden Pearl perfumed body spray.
दुनिया में
हेलो हेयर एंटी डैंड्रफ शैम्पू प्लस कंडीशनर। इसमें मौजूद मिंट और टी ट्री ऑयल डैंड्रफ और ड्राई स्कैल्प को ट्रीट करें और बालों को रिफ्रेश। मीट द न्यू यू।
दुनिया में कहीं से भी
बैरून मुल्क में मौजूद रेमिटेंस कंपनी से भेजी जाने वाली रकम पाकिस्तान भर में किसी भी बैंक अल हबीब ब्रांच से बआसानी वसूल करें।
बैंक अल हबीब।
हेलो हेयर शैम्पू प्लस कंडीशनर्स।
अपना घर हर पाकिस्तान।
चाय पी रहे हैं और आपको दर्द उठ रहा है, आप ठंडा खा रहे हैं और आपको दर्द हो रहा है, तो जब आप खाना आराम से नहीं खा सकते तो आप क्या चीज एंजॉय कर सकते हैं?
New Set and Touch Shampoo Plus Conditioners.
यस यस दुनिया में कहीं से भी पाकिस्तानी रुपए या फॉरेन करेंसी में इन्वेस्ट करें अल हबीब रोशन डिजिटल अकाउंट के जरिए।
New Set and Touch Shampoo Plus Conditioners. The extraordinary touch, Set and
Come.
Come out. So Tapalti strategic timeout has come to its end. The Hawks have had some time to gather their thoughts and come up with a plan, because at the moment this partnership is in the early stages, but Shahid, he's spent the whole innings out there, 40 balls for his 92. So if he were to get his 100 in the next 8 balls, it'll be the quickest in the competition. Hafiz holds the record, 49 balls earlier in the competition.
That was against the Royals. Let's hope for the sake of Rawalakot Hawks they have readdressed their strategies and the bowlers are going to execute them properly, because at the moment Shahid Khan is running away with this game. Change of bowling. Hussain Talat has been introduced. He is an experienced bowler in this format. Shahid Afridi requires a big effort. Oh, as we see Kafafu out there in the middle, we can relax with Tapal Danidar Chai in the com box.
Good start from the over. I think that's what they need to do, is try and get Shahid off strike, try and get just the single and bowl to the new batsman. That's surely got to be less damage done to them. McCluck's just got to the crease, but he is a dangerous player.
That was a good delivery. And they're thinking out of the box, Hussain Talat. Yeah, when you talk about Mirpur Royals, they have very strong finishers. We have seen Khushdil Shah coming out, taking the attack to the opposition and put them right out of the game with his efforts. So Rawalakot Hawks need wickets in bundle. Worked away on the onside, handing the strike to inform Shahid Khan.
Lots going on out in the middle, and there's lots going on social media as well. Facebook page, get onto it, get onto the PSO Facebook page, like it, and you've got a chance to win some hampers, some prizes that's been running the whole competition. So that's going to be coming to an end, and hopefully
you at home can pick up some prizes. I'm sure there must be so many people that have liked the page in the last 10 days. Get involved.
He is Shahid. There is protection for the bowler at deep mid-wicket region. Imran Ranthawa was the fielder. 150 on the board. Just under 14 overs. That's great going from the Royals.
Tell you what has happened. This break probably came at a good time for the Hawks, because at the time when we had the Topel T strategic timeout, the Royals were destroying them. They were taking them out the game, and now they've come back, had a bit of time to rethink their tactics, and the moment has been well employed at the moment. Only 3 or 4 balls.
Well bowled. The ball wobbled in the air for Hussain Talat. He got into the over quite nicely. Now what matters is get out of the over in a similar fashion with a dot delivery would be ideal.
What they have done to the left-hander, Shahid, is they said, okay, we're going to go full and wide and bowl slower wide deliveries just inside the wide line, which is a good option. Make him reach, make him try fetch the ball. And they've gone Yorkers as well.
It's all about breaking the momentum. And Hussain Talat has done it quite nicely in this over. Last ball. Very good. Very good 2 overs from Hussain Talat. Only conceding 13. After 14 is 150 for 2.
अगर हम सेंसरडाइन रैपिड एक्शन इस्तेमाल करें तो उसके बाद पेशेंट अपनी पसंद की सारी चीज़ें खा सकते हैं। रैपिड एक्शन का मतलब ये है कि ये जल्द असर करता है।
बैंक अल हबीब रोशन डिजिटल अकाउंट, क्योंकि पाकिस्तान से रिश्ता दिल का है। बैंक अल हबीब, रिश्ता भरोसे का।
हेलो हेयर एंटी डैंड्रफ शैम्पू प्लस कंडीशनर। इसमें मौजूद मिंट और टी ट्री ऑयल डैंड्रफ और ड्राई स्कैल्प को ट्रीट करें और बालों को रिफ्रेश। मीट द न्यू यू।
जिंदगी मुबारक हो तुमको, हम सबको।
रूह अफ़ज़ा, जिंदगी मुबारक।
अब अल हबीब रेमिट से पल भर में रकम अपनों के पास।
Kashif and Hassan. Remember that 6 he hit in the last over to chase down more than 227 runs. But at the moment, the last 4 overs have been quite good for the Hawks. They managed to dry up the boundaries.
Kashmir Cooking Oil, Banaspati has started an initiative by the name of Green Drive, which they are planting 500,000 trees for a cleaner and greener Pakistan. Must appreciate Kashmir taking such an important initiative, addressing this global issue, especially considering that this part of the world is seriously affected by climate change and smog.
What is he thinking? What is he thinking? That's well bowled, right in the block hold. They'll be ruining the fact. Hawks bowlers, they were too short to start with. Now, bowling with the right ideas. Managed to keep the batsman quiet for the last 4 overs.
So, the last 8 balls, only 3 runs after the strategic timeout. They've executed Yorkers, and they've gone to a plan, and it is possible. We've seen bowlers hit all around the ground the whole week, and if you can execute, you can do it.
Usage of feet, yes, that's high full toss. It'll be called a no ball. They'll be running for the second. It's a no ball, free hit. That's what the Royals needed to break the shackles.
That's a real disappointing delivery from the bowler, going for the Yorker, but this time Shahid ran at him, but that was shoulder high, that wasn't just waist high. And he picked up a little too, so he's ever closer to the 100. 45 balls, he's 1 hit away. Can he do it?
He has a nuanced look at the field placing. deciding where this ball is going to go. What a way to get to your 100. Fastest century of the tournament, 102, unbeaten Shahid. Excellent knock.
Inzamal Haq, the coach in the dugout, loving every minute of what he's done here. What a great moment for his team, and this is the time when you want to perform in the crunch game. Applaud all around the ground, around the world. He's announcing himself here, and he's in great form. He's been a joy to watch. He's so powerful in his hitting, and that now is his 9th maximum.
It was great exhibition from Shahid. He was never afraid to take on the bowlers from the word go. Backed his natural ability, and in a pressured game, he has obliged his captain, his teammates and the coach.
There he is. He's at the peak of the top run scorers list. Good on him, 257. He's not finished yet, people. Stay glued to your screens here. The entertainment's just beginning.
Yeah, the job is half done. He has to carry on. As long as he's there, out there in the middle, the bowlers will keep on feeling that pressure. And you know, pressure makes you do silly things. Again, using the feet in the air, but falling short of the fielder. Is content with the single on that occasion, Shahid.
Just advancing down the wicket once again, but here's a look at his best moments out here, and he set the stall out early on. He put the bowlers on the back foot straight away with shots all around the ground. In his favoured leg side, he didn't miss out, but he hit some shots over mid-off, over extra cover as well. Lovely shots all around the ground, wonderful knock.
Yeah, it was awfully quiet throughout this SRG KPL, but when it mattered, it came good. That's a wide. Yeah, you've got a feel for the bowler. The surface is so good. The ball is sliding onto the bat, outfield lightning quick, and when you hit the ball in the air, you take the aerial route, high altitude, takes the ball long way. Shahid Afridi must be saddled with too many worries at the moment. Hit in the air, and you don't have to guess what was the result. Another 6.
Right where he likes it, in the slot, hit it straight over long on. Clark has been brilliant in this tournament. He's been an unsung hero in this batting lineup. Shoaib, Malik has been the main superstar, and Shahid as well, right at the top of the run scorers list, but he is excellent. What a player.
Excellent stroke. He knew the bowler is going to look for the Yorker length. Went deep in the crease, allowed the freedom to get underneath the ball and hit the ball in the air. Very well executed stroke from Akhlaq.
Well, considering the first 2 balls went for dots, the over's gone for 17 now, so Hawks captain would have been pretty pleased after 2 deliveries, and after that they've had to fetch the ball twice. 2 maximums, wide and no ball. It's just fallen apart as the over's gone on.
Another wide. Yeah, that happens, you know. If as a batsman you've been forced to play dot deliveries, what the batsmen need to do is let the bowler make a mistake, like Imran did against Shahid. Bowled high full toss, free hit was provided, and from there on, once again getting the momentum. Another batsman getting to 200, and this SRG KPL. Looking for two, running hard as well. Did it easily in the end. After 15, it's 170 for 2.
वज़ीर आज़म का नया पाकिस्तान हाउसिंग प्रोग्राम और स्टेट बैंक ऑफ पाकिस्तान के ताउन से एलाइड बैंक पेश करता है एलाइड होम फाइनेंस। मज़ीद तफसीलात के लिए आज ही एलाइड बैंक की किसी भी ब्रांच तशरीफ लाएं या विजिट करें हमारी वेबसाइट www.abl.com। एलाइड बैंक, आपके दिल में हमारा अकाउंट।
Gulp the power of nutritious banana. Day fresh flavored milk. Dude with an attitude.
अल हबीब, मेरा पाकिस्तान, मेरा घर।
बैंक अल हबीब, रिश्ता भरोसे का।
खुशबू भरा एहसास खींच लाए पास।
Golden Pearl perfumed body spray.
बैंक अल हबीब रोशन डिजिट रकम, क्योंकि पाकिस्तान से रिश्ता दिल का है। बैंक अल हबीब, रिश्ता भरोसे का।
Had the batsman under check, only conceding 13 runs on a flat surface. That's an achievement. But it wasn't going to last for long. Decided to bowl around the wicket. It turned out to be a low full toss and dealt very well by Shahid. He's been talking the ball quite well throughout this innings, Shahid.
Yorkers are the name of the game here, and if they get it wrong, it lands length. If they get it wrong on the other side, it's a full toss. So he's just setting himself for it, and he's just playing it with ease. That's what he's done now. He might be getting a little bit weary at this time of the innings, but this is when he can really cash in and go big.
Pressure. Another wide. Yeah, it's a true surface, and if you have a look at the field pacing, there are 2 men behind square on the onside, deep mid-wicket, and a long on the offside. 3 fielder riding the boundary. Long off, deep cover, deep point. What Shahid Afridi is asking the bowler to do?
I think he's trying to tell him you've got to get it full inside the wide line. But maybe that's changed, and he's just saying, just get the Yorker in. Don't let him get underneath you here. So he can't bowl the full and wide ball now because he's got the 2 fielders top right of screen. So that's what he's going to have to do now.
I asked the bowler to change the angle. Santalat bowling over the wicket now. Final adjustment of the fielder at point, asking him to move towards covers. Back of the length, and disappears once again. It has become a familiar sight. Shahid hitting the boundary, hitting the ball towards mid-wicket boundary.
Anything in his arc is just getting smashed. Slow ball, and he just sets himself and he just slogs across the line. He just is a bully out there at the moment, I tell you, and they are just not able to keep him quiet.
The highest individual score in this SRG KPL. Previous was Mohammad Hafiz, 110 he scored against the Royals. I'm not sure what to do here. They have tried everything, not working. Just because Shahid is sighting the ball big, he's trusting the pitch, the pace is providing, the bounce it's offering. All Shahid is doing, accessing the ball early and middling everything. Full toss again, hitting the ball towards mid-wicket. Now a firm hold for the Mirpur Royals in this game. And if you want to have a firm hold on the road, here's your option. Service tyres. Grip service जैसी तो फिक्र कैसी.
I mean, 5 overs in this innings that have gone for 18 or more. So you look at when they get a team say they want a big over, they've had 5 of them already, and there's still 4.3 overs to go here. And this over's gone for 14, so this could be another one.
Let me tell you, they have laid solid foundation. They've got aggressor in the lineup, and certainly have a chance to breach 250 runs. Another good over in this innings of Mirpur Royals.
Good try.
They have the opportunity to bat the opposition out of this game. 2 set batsmen out there in the middle. Khushil Shah in the dugout along with Hassan. Bowlers, you've got a feel for them. Single to end the over. After 16, it's 186 for 2.
अल हबीब मेरा पाकिस्तान मेरा घर। इस स्कीम के तहत आप कम लागत के मकानात और प्लॉट्स की खरीदारी और उस पर तामीर के लिए आसान शराइत पर कर्जा हासिल करके अपने घर का ख्वाब पूरा कर पाएंगे।
बैंक अल हबीब, रिश्ता भरोसे का।
New Set and Touch Shampoo Plus Conditioners. The extraordinary touch, Set and Touch.
Gulp the boost of favorite Chocolicious chocolate. Day Fresh flavored milk. Doodh with an attitude.
बैरून मुल्क में मौजूद रेमिटेंस कंपनी से भेजी जाने वाली रकम पाकिस्तान भर में किसी भी बैंक अल हबीब ब्रांच से बआसानी वसूल करें।
बैंक अल हबीब, रिश्ता भरोसे का।
जिंदगी मुबारक हो तुमको, हम सबको।
रूह अफ़ज़ा, जिंदगी मुबारक।
अल हबीब मेरा पाकिस्तान मेरा घर।
बैंक अल हबीब, रिश्ता भरोसे का।
Shahid, and he's not finished yet. That's called wide as they try to keep the ball away from his stumps and leg stump. They've had to take on that and hasn't really worked out. But you expect this, Sana? Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Daryl. And I think how the Royals have performed in this tournament, they have surprised everyone. They've gained the momentum at the right time. 4 wins before coming into this match. And the way Hawks bowled against Tigers, I wasn't expected this kind of outing for them against the Royals.
Yes, before the game I was talking up their bowlers and how good they've been in the middle period. And this man has done absolutely nothing wrong. Every time he's got bat and ball, something's happened. This is another boundary and assisted by a diving fielder, but end result a 4. And he scored now races to 121 for 52. Just can't help thinking that they got a wrong team in the beginning. They just kept feeding him on leg stump, length, short of a length at a gentle pace, and he just kept helping himself, not for a couple of balls, but over after over. Picks up one behind square. And the result was that Shahid Afridi had introduced Asif Afridi in the power play to try and stem the run flow, and he went for a few runs, which has really done a great job. So it was a big surprise for him. SEO, our official telecoms partner. And then Afridi had a go and he ran into Shahid. He took him on. I think the Hawks will just want to get off now.
Yes, Shahid has had a great day, and he has spoiled the day for all the bowlers from Hawks.
Oh, that's gone over extra cover. There is a man, dive in! And the result has been what we've seen for most of the day. Nothing really going the Hawks' way. Catch for a moment, only to find the boundary rope. He's gone straight off, so, oh dear me. Ahmed Shahid, the top player, probably leaving the field. That does not look good.
That's not a good sign for Hawks. Ahmed Shahid putting it a great dive and has hurt his finger. I hope it's not a web cut. He won't be able to bat then.
Immediate reaction, he knew he was in trouble. May just be that small little finger getting jammed into the ground. That doesn't look good. That has gone up. There's eventually, will it find a man? Will he take it? Nope. Just put another boundary on his score. Oh, it's turning into a comedy of errors here.
Not much you can do as a captain or a bowler. The chance was created, and this time Zaman Khan, we have been talking about his brilliant bowling, but he's new to this game, new to hard ball cricket, and a regulation catch being dropped at the boundary.
So you've got to be able to settle yourself. He's had plenty of time to pick it up, get himself there, and get steady, get the head and eyes steady, position himself well, be balanced. And that wasn't the case.
He was looking into the sun, no sunglasses on him. So, big chance for Mohammad Akhlaq. He's 29 of 19, so he's giving a good support to inform Shahid.
And that brought up to 200. 14 already from the over. Well, playing a miss. What do you tell your team right now, Sana, as a former captain? You're in the field.
A tough task from here. I think they have to just concentrate on the next 19 deliveries and think about how they are going to get back into the game with the bat in hand as well. But the next 19 deliveries are very crucial also.
Limit as much damage as possible. Right, last ball of his over. He's eyeing mid-wicket. This has gone up. It's the same man underneath the ball. Fielding change. So we've seen one go to hand. Not too sure if he's pleased or not, but it is going to go upstairs. It appears that Alim Dar has asked for the umpire just to have a look at it. Don't tell me this is a no ball. It's looking... there's enough. That's surely enough. No, just a touched and then dragged. At that point, all he needs is something behind the bowling crease. So it seems the umpires are happy. Third umpire happy. And something finally goes the Hawks' way.
This was Umar Amin under the ball. Mohammad Akhlaq goes for 29. Mirpur 200 for 3.
Ilkiman, Pista Zafran. Stay fresh, flavored milk. Doodh with an attitude.
बैंक अल हबीब रोशन डिजिट रकम, क्योंकि पाकिस्तान से रिश्ता दिल का है। बैंक अल हबीब, रिश्ता भरोसे का।
जिंदगी मुबारक हो तुमको, हम सबको।
रूह अफ़ज़ा, जिंदगी मुबारक।
वजीर आजम का नया पाकिस्तान हाउसिंग प्रोग्राम और स्टेट बैंक ऑफ पाकिस्तान के ताउन से एलाइड बैंक पेश करता है एलाइड होम फाइनेंस। मजीद तफसीलात के लिए आज ही एलाइड बैंक की किसी भी ब्रांच तशरीफ लाएं या विजिट करें हमारी वेबसाइट www.abl.com। एलाइड बैंक, आपके दिल में हमारा अकाउंट।
Gulp the sweetness of Slurpee strawberry. Day fresh flavored milk. Dude with an attitude.
अब अल हबीब रेमिट से पल भर में रकम अपनों के पास।
Oh, well, as if Shahid hasn't been too aggressive today. This man has played some absolute beauties in this tournament so far. His ball striking's been as good as anybody's.
And this is the wicket. Why? Khushdil is here. Low full toss. Bottom edge of the bat. Good catch by Omar Amin. He just moved himself to long on. Change with Zaman Khan, who dropped one before. So good teamwork there.
Royals can't lose their way yet. You've got to get bat and ball. Surely you've got to give the strike to Shahid. Dominated by one man. Right up top of the order.
What a time to bring that big innings. We were talking about him, Shahid Khan, giving those quick starts to the team and not carrying on. And what a match. You've seen from Sohail Tanveer, he wasn't bowling really well. When it came to the playoffs, he produced a 4-wicket spell, and now when it mattered, Shahid with 122 still going.
The umpire has signalled that is a wide. I think the Hawks probably got to be thinking if they can somehow restrict the Royals to less than 230. Surely they've got to think that they're in with a shot. We've seen sides chasing 200 plus and they've come in comfortably most of the time. I think three out of the 4 games, they cruised in. Touch and go. Always tough for the umpire. That's struck firmly to the man on the boundary side. Man of the moment now, Shahid on strike. If they are to get 250, so no, he's got to be in come those last 2-3 balls.
Yes, and from the Hawks side, it's going to be very important how they are going to bowl to Shahid now. He has damaged them a lot, but there's still room that they can contain that damage to a point where they still have a chance to chase that one, because they don't want to be batted out of this match. Still have a chance if they can keep it to 230, I think. Not with this bowling, not with so many extras.
That's what this man does to the bowlers right now. They're just so scared to stray on, even to off stump. Just somehow got to keep persisting with the belief that it's got to be a really good slow ball or full. Just try and stop him from going over leg side. That's where he's probably got, I reckon, more than 70% of his runs have come from that pickup shot to pull between mid-on and square leg. Oh, he just now brought out a bit of class for us. Showing that he has it all. Just guides that beautifully. Beats the man at third man.
And that's the problem with setting this field on one side. On offside, there are 2 fielders, so you're predictable as a bowler. It's difficult to bowl in this format. You're predictable, you are going to be short and outside off stump. And Shahid knew that. Just timed it to third.
Not a bad ball, not a bad ball, but the way that he's playing right now, he's just finding every single gap. Just look at that boundary count. 14 sixes. That was the 18th 4, and we know in these big scores of 200 plus you need at least 10 sixes. Right now the Royals have scored 14, 18 4s, and 85% of his runs have come in boundaries.
That's 11 sixes and 11 fours just from Sherjeel. It can be as good for the whole team. He's done it alone.
Wow, he's gone over extra. Just put 6 down. Put another one. Gentle full toss. And he's hit that right out of the middle of the plate. So that's now 116 runs out of his 136 that come in boundaries.
Just look at his reach also, how far it was, and still he was able to transfer that weight and have such a good contact on the ball. Outstanding.
Sorry to call back the pass, but he reminds me of one Arjuna Ranatunga. That sort of low hands, open bat face, and just as chubby. Oh no, that'll have to be bowled again.
"16 extras now, 8 wides, 1 no ball, 7 leg byes. What a day to have the worst bowling performance. Hawks have been so good in the field and the bowling, but this time when it really mattered, they are struggling. Not much you can do as a captain when there are drop chances, when there are extras being given by the bowlers.
Missed out on that over, and that ends Talat's 4 for 47, Royals 218 for 30.
अगर हम सेंसरडाइन रैपिड एक्शन इस्तेमाल करें तो उसके बाद पेशेंट अपनी पसंद की सारी चीज़ें खा सकते हैं। रैपिड एक्शन का मतलब ये है कि ये जल्द असर करता है।
बैंक अल हबीब रोशन डिजिटल अकाउंट, क्योंकि पाकिस्तान से रिश्ता दिल का है। बैंक अल हबीब, रिश्ता भरोसे का।
हेलो हेयर एंटी डैंड्रफ शैम्पू प्लस कंडीशनर। इसमें मौजूद मिंट और टी ट्री ऑयल डैंड्रफ और ड्राई स्कैल्प को ट्रीट करें और बालों को रिफ्रेश। मीट द न्यू यू।
जिंदगी मुबारक हो तुमको, हम सबको।
रूह अफ़ज़ा, जिंदगी मुबारक।
अब अल हबीब रेमिड से पल भर में रकम अपनों के पास।
Gulp the power of nutritious.
Not if you're a bowler, because that has gone again. That's Kushtilia climbing in on the act. It's definitely that air of resignation right now. Maqsood, he's the man to go. First ball of the over has gone for 6, so this is going to be a long 5 balls for him.
It was Sahibzada as a substitute fielder. This was the last over, last 6. Oh no, this was this ball, sorry. This was Sahibzada Farhan, substitute fielder. He's on for Ahmed Shahzad. Last ball was hit and then the replay was of the catch. This is played on mid-wicket, not on high.
Shift in the field. Deep mid off has gone back. Deep mid on, deep mid wicket, deep square leg, put them wherever. These two men are going beyond them. That's a good dot ball. That's full, that's straight. So it brings Sharjeel now 4 and 6 balls. So that's 10 balls. If we have no extras in terms of wides or no balls. Projected score presently is 245. One feels that it will go beyond that. Giving himself room, that's actually a very good reply. Just that slower fingers running over the ball, slower bouncer.
Any dots to this man has to be a very good ball at this point. Waqas Maqsood going for 48 in 3.3. This man has played a great innings for his team.
Done his chances very good come the T20 World Cup. He's played for Pakistan. So Shahid, just reminding the selectors, has he played in the recent one, Sana? So that's a great opportunity to get some
He's got
wins.
back after a long break. He's got that opportunity back into the team again. And with this performance, you're right, he has stamped the mark again, asked the selectors again to keep him in the loop, keep him within the squad.
With the T20 in the UAE, very similar batting conditions. Then, not quite getting hold of that. So similar batting conditions here. He's a very, very destructive player, as we've seen. So surely should have the selectors having a look and considering him. So if you are just some news on the injured player, Shahid, who went off with what looked like not a very good looking finger. He is fit to bat. Confirmation from the changing room that he's good to go.
Someone from the top 4 will have to bat long. That's the only way Hawks can chase this one.
Extras now have climbed to 18. Yeah, someone's got to go big, and not only one, but seldom will you see that sort of innings matched. So it's probably going to take a combination of players. But just in the previous games, chasing 200 plus, the sides have never really got out of touch in terms of the rate required. It's got to about 12, 13 overs, and they've been beyond the rate required.
Yeah, that's a very good point, and that's why we have seen all those big chases or close finishes with the big target. So this match is not over. Still know what Hawks team is capable of.
Make that 19 extras. Brush the pad. Welcome relief. 19 gone to 29 for 3.
बैरून मुल्क में मौजूद रेमिटेंस कंपनी से भेजी जाने वाली रकम पाकिस्तान भर में किसी भी बैंक अल हबीब ब्रांच या किसी भी बैंक अकाउंट से बआसानी वसूल करें। ऑनलाइन रकम की मालूमात 24 घंटे हेल्पलाइन अल हबीब रेमिट।
दिल की मान पिस्ता ज़ाफ़रान। Stay fresh, flavored milk. Dude with an attitude.
हेलो हेयर एंटी डैंड्रफ शैम्पू प्लस कंडीशनर। इसमें मौजूद मिंट और टी ट्री ऑयल डैंड्रफ और ड्राई स्कैल्प को ट्रीट करें और बालों को रिफ्रेश। मीट द न्यू यू।
अल हबीब, मेरा पाकिस्तान, मेरा घर।
बैंक अल हबीब, रिश्ता भरोसे का।
खुशबू भरा एहसास खींच लाए पास।
Golden Pearl perfumed body spray.
बैंक अल हबीब रोशन डिजिटल अकाउंट, क्योंकि पाकिस्तान से रिश्ता दिल का है। बैंक अल हबीब, रिश्ता भरोसे का।
Well be more. And Saman, 3 overs for 1 for 11. The slinger. The others have gone for plenty. Is that in store for him, or can he finish Walia for the Hawks? That's a great start. If anything, it's always nice, isn't it, Sana, when you've had a day like today, run into a guy that's just batted out of his socks. I mean, there's just other no way to describe it, but just got something positive, a good last over.
Yes, and this guy, young Zaman, has been such a great find. Just think about 229 on the board. He's 1 for 11 in 3 overs.
It's going to beat the man at mid-off. So he just continues to go. Shahid. That is now the highest team total, 233. 4 balls remaining. Can Shahid go to 158? Tried everything. That's just another slow ball on a length. It's just come onto the bat beautifully. Well bowled. Good comeback. He's off strike now. 3 remaining. 141, 9 to the 150.
He's having a chat with Shahid. I don't know what he's saying, but he did exchange some words. This young bowler from Kashmir, Zaman Khan, up with 9 wickets for Hawks in this tournament.
The ball that has gone up. Nope, it'll find extra cover. Right, a 4 and a 6. We'll take him to 150. Not too many players in any T20 match or tournament past that 150. I wouldn't describe it as a very small field. I think it's normal size, maybe a touch bigger on the one boundary. Oh, that's gone up. The bowler will get underneath it. Easiest of catches. Not getting hold of that. He's a tired man. He's batted virtually well. Virtually the whole innings, only 2 balls shy. I'm sure he'll get a massive round of applause. Not only from the Hawks, the other players, but also his teammates. That's been the knock of the tournament. And from a batting perspective, he's done the job for the Royals.
A brilliant innings come to an end. Zaman Khan, local boy, getting the wicket of Shahid.
हेलो हेयर एंटी डैंड्रफ शैम्पू प्लस कंडीशनर। इसमें मौजूद मिंट और टी ट्री ऑयल डैंड्रफ और ड्राई स्कैल्प को ट्रीट करे और बालों को रिफ्रेश। मीट द न्यू यू।
दुनिया में कहीं से भी पाकिस्तानी रुपए या फॉरेन करेंसी में इन्वेस्ट करें अल हबीब रोशन डिजिटल अकाउंट के जरिए।
Hello Hair Shampoo Plus Conditioners.
Meet the new you.
अपना घर हर पाकिस्तानी का ख्वाब है। आसान हाउसिंग फाइनेंस स्कीम अल हबीब, मेरा पाकिस्तान मेरा घर।
बैंक अल हबीब, रिश्ता भरोसे का।
Commentary box end. Does it matter an extra run or 2? Royals, that's a massive. 236 is where they are right now.
We are going to have the confirmation of the run out, and then we'll have the final target. We are going to just see how good the throw was, because Hassan Khan was quick for that double. I think he made it. The young legs of Hassan Khan played the shot, and Hassan Khan was very quick between the wickets.
Confirmation, there was apparently also a short run indicated by the umpire. They are going to have a look at it. We should have that picture shortly. Now the Hawks, they'll have to have a good chat.
A lot of discussions with the batting coach Basit Ali about the batting orders now. It might change, and they are saying there was a short run, and yes, Hassan Khan was quick, but he didn't complete the first run, so it would be only 1 run added to the total.
That's excellent umpiring, well spotted. Will it make a difference? 235 now. And the umpire just confirming it with the scorers. You notice the Hawks having a chat there. So now what do they do? Do they have the captain come in? We know how destructive he can be. Have they got options to change the order? They know a good start's necessary, but at 10 and over, there's just no doubt how you got to play, isn't there? You've just got to go.
Yeah, I think we saw Kashif and Umar Amin in the middle order. Kashif Ali 1 down and Umar Amin 2 down. They might have to change that to actually chase that. They might have to bring in Danish Aziz and Afridi himself up the order to make sure that they are up that 11.8 runs per over.
They got off to a good start, the Royals, but it was that man Shahid who entertained us. 141 of 63. He batted all the innings but 2 balls. partnerships we know are vitally important, and it's worth mentioning teams for the first 7 overs have got 60 runs and more in terms of a partnership. They've gone on to win most of the matches. That doesn't make for good reading.
Dil ki maan, Pista Zafran. Day fresh flavored milk. Doodh with an attitude.
बैंक अल हबीब रोशन डिजिट रकम, क्योंकि पाकिस्तान से रिश्ता दिल का है। बैंक अल हबीब, रिश्ता भरोसे का।
जिंदगी मुबारक हो तुमको, हम सबको।
रूह अफ़ज़ा, जिंदगी मुबारक।
वज़ीर आज़म का नया पाकिस्तान हाउसिंग प्रोग्राम और स्टेट बैंक ऑफ पाकिस्तान के ताउन से एलाइड बैंक पेश करता है एलाइड होम फाइनेंस। मज़ीद तफसीलात के लिए आज ही एलाइड बैंक की किसी भी ब्रांच तशरीफ लाएं या विजिट करें हमारी वेबसाइट www.abl.com। एलाइड बैंक, आपके दिल में हमारा अकाउंट। वज़ीर आज़म का नया पाकिस्तान हाउसिंग प्रोग्राम और स्टेट बैंक ऑफ पाकिस्तान के ताउन से एलाइड बैंक पेश करता है एलाइड होम फाइनेंस। मज़ीद तफसीलात के लिए आज ही एलाइड बैंक की किसी भी ब्रांच तशरीफ लाएं या विजिट करें हमारी वेबसाइट www.abl.com। एलाइड बैंक, आपके दिल में हमारा अकाउंट।
Gulp the power of nutritious banana. Day fresh flavored milk. Dude with an attitude. Dil ki maan, Pista Zafran. Day fresh flavored milk. Doodh with an attitude.
बैंक अल हबीब रोशन डिजिट रकम, क्योंकि पाकिस्तान से रिश्ता दिल का है। बैंक अल हबीब, रिश्ता भरोसे का।
जिंदगी मुबारक हो तुमको, हम सबको।
Welcome back, and we go down to Sharjeel Khan, the man of the moment. Assalamu alaikum Sharjeel.
जी वालेकुम अस्सलाम।
बड़ी ज़बरदस्त इनिंग्स आपने खास एलिमिनेटर के लिए बचा के रखी थी।
बस कह सकते हैं बिल्कुल। पहले वाले मैचेस में अच्छा खेल रहा था और सेट होके आउट हो रहा था, तो इनिंग नहीं लग रही थी बड़ी। कॉन्फिडेंस में था, लेकिन बस यही था कि अपना जब भी इंशाल्लाह ताला इनिंग लगेगी तो अच्छी ही लगेगी। तो अल्लाह का शुक्र है कि आज एक बड़ी अच्छी इनिंग हुई है।
बिल्कुल, हम जब आज आप बैटिंग पे आए हम यही बात कर रहे थे कि स्टार्ट्स दिए हैं टीम के लिए तो आपने खेला है, पर अपनी इनिंग को बड़ा नहीं कर पाए। तो क्या आज मिडिल में क्या चीज़ फ़र्क की आपके नज़दीक, क्या चीज़ आपने बेहतर की आज?
देखिए, हमेशा से एक सेल्फ बिलीव होता है, मुझे अपने पर बिल्कुल बिलीव था। पिछले मैचेस में सेट हो के आउट हो रहा था, एक इनिंग बड़ी क्लिक नहीं हो रही थी, तो बस अल्लाह ताला की तरफ से एक बड़ा ज़बरदस्त एक रहमत हुई है बिल्कुल। और जो ऐसी इनिंग हुई है, बस अब अगर हम इंशाल्लाह मैच जीतेंगे तो ये इनिंग वाकई बिल्कुल अच्छी एक इनिंग होगी।
आपको लगता है कि ये इनफ स्कोर है, आपने पूरा 20 ओवर तकरीबन बैटिंग की, आपको लगता है ये इनफ स्कोर है इस पिच पे?
देखें पिच बहुत अच्छा है बैटिंग के लिए, इसमें थोड़ी सी बॉलिंग में डिसिप्लिन दिखाना होगा। अगर डिसिप्लिन बॉलिंग करेंगे, अच्छे बॉल पे इतनी आसानी से हिट नहीं लग रही, बुरे बॉल पे हिट लग रही है ज़्यादा आराम से, तो कोशिश करेंगे जितने अच्छे बॉल कर सकें और इस स्कोर को डिफेंड कर सकें।
और बहुत आपने आज ज़बरदस्त रनिंग बिटवीन द विकेट्स भी की है, एंड तक डबल लेते रहे हैं, तो फिटनेस में भी खूब काम हो रहा है।
जी जी बिल्कुल, अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह, बिल्कुल।
चलें जी, ऑल द वेरी बेस्ट।
थैंक यू, थैंक यू।
He provided plenty of highlights, and this is how the Royals innings got underway. This was a familiar sight, balls being pulled, both batsmen, Shahid there, and he put a few away in that area. Just followed that up once Afridi came on, he went straighter, flatter, hit him over mid-off. Shahid Afridi had a go and picked up a wicket, but Shahid just continued. Just kept feeding in the Hawks bowlers that sort of line and length, and all of the leg side to play his shots. And Shoaib Malik came in at the non-strikers end, picked up a boundary or two, and once again Shahid, the left-arm spinner, hitting him over mid-wicket. There was some relief for the Hawks getting the dangerous Shoaib Malik, who promoted himself up the order. The carnage continued. He just couldn't do anything wrong, and this was the moment. He brought up his 100 with a straight 6, this time over mid-off. He wasn't finished yet. Continued to pick them up over mid-wicket. Fine leg, he was helped by some poor fielding. 1 or 2 drop catches went the way, and Ahmed Shahid hurt a finger there. We're not too sure if he will in fact bat. This was dropped. That was the very next ball. Maqsood came on. He picked up a wicket, but at this stage of the innings, the Royals were in full command. They just didn't know where to bowl to him, Shahid. And finally, 2 balls remaining. His innings came to an end. And we were well treated. So it seems as if the batting issue may be, in fact, that Shahid, we know, has left the ground. There was a talk that he would bat, but it doesn't appear so. So whilst the Neelam River flows, and so does the runs for the Royals. So plenty of work to do left here for the Hawks if they are to go through to the final. Don't go away. We'll be back shortly.
Pokemon, Pista Zafran. Day fresh, flavored milk. Dude with an attitude.
बैंक अल हबीब रोशन डिजिटल अकाउंट, क्योंकि पाकिस्तान से रिश्ता दिल का है। बैंक अल हबीब, रिश्ता भरोसे का।
जिंदगी मुबारक हो तुमको, हम सबको।
रूह अफ़ज़ा, जिंदगी मुबारक।
वज़ीर आज़म का नया पाकिस्तान हाउसिंग प्रोग्राम और स्टेट बैंक ऑफ पाकिस्तान के ताउन से एलाइड बैंक पेश करता है एलाइड होम फाइनेंस। मज़ीद तफसीलात के लिए आज ही एलाइड बैंक की किसी भी ब्रांच तशरीफ लाएं या विजिट करें हमारी वेबसाइट www.abl.com। एलाइड बैंक, आपके दिल में हमारा अकाउंट। वज़ीर आज़म का नया पाकिस्तान हाउसिंग प्रोग्राम और स्टेट बैंक ऑफ पाकिस्तान के ताउन से एलाइड बैंक पेश करता है एलाइड होम फाइनेंस। मज़ीद तफसीलात के लिए आज ही एलाइड बैंक की किसी भी ब्रांच तशरीफ लाएं या विजिट करें हमारी वेबसाइट www.abl.com। एलाइड बैंक, आपके दिल में हमारा अकाउंट।
Gulp the power of nutritious banana. Day fresh flavored milk. Dude with an attitude.
अल हबीब, मेरा पाकिस्तान, मेरा घर।
बैंक अल हबीब, रिश्ता भरोसे का।
खुशबू भरा एहसास, खींच लाए पास।
Golden Pearl perfumed body spray.
हेलो हेयर एंटी डैंड्रफ शैम्पू प्लस कंडीशनर। इसमें मौजूद मिंट और टी ट्री ऑयल डैंड्रफ और ड्राई स्कैल्प को ट्रीट करें और बालों को रिफ्रेश। मीट द न्यू यू।
दुनिया में कहीं से भी पाकिस्तानी रुपए या फॉरेन करेंसी में इन्वेस्ट करें अल हबीब रोशन डिजिटल अकाउंट के जरिए।
शैम्पू प्लस कंडीशनर्स।
Meet the new you.
अपना घर हर पाकिस्तानी का ख्वाब है। आसान हाउसिंग फाइनेंस स्कीम। अल हबीब, मेरा पाकिस्तान मेरा घर।
बैंक अल हबीब, रिश्ता भरोसे का।
New Set and Touch Shampoo Plus Conditioners. The extraordinary touch, Set and Touch.
हेलो हेयर शैम्पू प्लस कंडीशनर्स।
Meet the new you.
आप चाय पी रहे हैं और आपको दर्द उठ रहा है, आप ठंडा खा रहे हैं और आपको दर्द हो रहा है, तो जब आप खाना आराम से नहीं खा सकते तो आप क्या चीज़ एंजॉय कर सकते हैं? रैपिड एक्शन, फौरी हल। आप इस्तेमाल करें, 7 सेकंड में रिजल्ट्स आपके सामने होंगे।
यस यस, दुनिया के हर कोने से हम सपोर्ट करते हैं अपनी टीम को। पाकिस्तान से रिश्ता दिल का है। अल हबीब रोशन डिजिटल अकाउंट। आए फिर मुल्क से रिश्ता और मजबूत बनाएं।
New Set and Touch Shampoo Plus Conditioners. The extraordinary touch, Set and Touch.
By Mukhtar, Malik, Akhlaq, and at the end, Khushdil Shah. And look at the partnerships, all with Sharjeel. 74 at the top, 75 with 44 deliveries. Amazing batting. And this is the bowling card. Not much to talk about except for Zaman Khan with 2 wickets, giving away only 18 runs. And the final target for Rawalakot Hawks is 237 in 120 balls, 11.85. And we are going to come back to action after the break.
जिंदगी मुबारक हो तुमको, हम सबको।
रूह अफ़ज़ा जिंदगी मुबारक।
बैंक अल हबीब रोशन डिजिटल अकाउंट, क्योंकि पाकिस्तान से रिश्ता दिल का है। बैंक अल हबीब, रिश्ता भरोसे का।
हेलो हेयर एंटी डैंड्रफ शैम्पू प्लस कंडीशनर। इसमें मौजूद मिंट और टी ट्री ऑयल डैंड्रफ और ड्राई स्कैल्प को ट्रीट करें और बालों को रिफ्रेश। मीट द न्यू यू।
वजीर आजम का नया पाकिस्तान हाउसिंग प्रोग्राम और स्टेट बैंक ऑफ पाकिस्तान के ताउन से एलाइड बैंक पेश करता है एलाइड होम फाइनेंस। मजीद तफसीलात के लिए आज ही एलाइड बैंक की किसी भी ब्रांच तशरीफ लाएं या विजिट करें हमारी वेबसाइट www.abl.com। एलाइड बैंक, आपके दिल में हमारा अकाउंट।
बैरून मुल्क में मौजूद रेमिटेंस कंपनी से भेजी जाने वाली रकम पाकिस्तान भर में किसी भी बैंक अल हबीब ब्रांच या किसी भी बैंक अकाउंट से बआसानी वसूल करें। ऑनलाइन रकम की मालूमात 24 घंटे हेल्पलाइन अल हबीब रेमिट।
दिल की मान, पिस्ता ज़ाफ़रान। Stay fresh, flavored milk. Dude with an attitude.
हेलो हेयर एंटी डैंड्रफ शैम्पू प्लस कंडीशनर। इसमें मौजूद मिंट और टी ट्री ऑयल डैंड्रफ और ड्राई स्कैल्प को ट्रीट करें और बालों को रिफ्रेश। मीट द न्यू यू।
अल हबीब, मेरा पाकिस्तान मेरा घर।
बैंक अल हबीब, रिश्ता भरोसे का।
दुनिया में कहीं से भी पाकिस्तानी रुपए या फॉरेन करेंसी में इन्वेस्ट करें अल हबीब रोशन डिजिटल अकाउंट के जरिए।
खुशबू भरा एहसास खींच लाए पास।
Golden Pearl perfumed body spray.
Gulp the sweetness of Slurpee strawberry. Day fresh flavored milk. Dude with an attitude.
अल हबीब, मेरा पाकिस्तान मेरा घर।
बैंक अल हबीब, रिश्ता भरोसे का।
Gulp the boost of favorite chocolicious chocolate. Day fresh flavored milk. Dude with an attitude.
अगर हम सेंसरडाइन रैपिड एक्शन इस्तेमाल करें तो उसके बाद पेशेंट अपनी पसंद की सारी चीज़ें खा सकते हैं। रैपिड एक्शन का मतलब ये है कि ये जल्द असर करता है।
बैंक अल हबीब रोशन डिजिट रकम, क्योंकि पाकिस्तान से रिश्ता दिल का है। बैंक अल हबीब, रिश्ता भरोसे का।
हेलो हेयर एंटी डैंड्रफ शैम्पू प्लस कंडीशनर। इसमें मौजूद मिंट और टी ट्री ऑयल डैंड्रफ और ड्राई स्कैल्प को ट्रीट करे और बालों को रिफ्रेश। मीट द न्यू यू।
जिंदगी मुबारक हो तुमको, हम सबको।
रूह अफ़ज़ा, जिंदगी मुबारक।
अब अल हबीब रेमिट से पल भर में रकम अपनों के पास।
With him is Umar Amin. For those who are wondering, where is Ahmed Shahid? He got hurt while fielding, so he's gone to get that finger checked, which means that number 3 gets promoted to opening slot. Samin goal will open. That's going to be a big hit if Ahmed Shahid doesn't come back in time. And when I say in time, he's the power play man for Rawalakot Hawks. So that is a huge dent.
I was really excited with that opening pair. Talk about Shahid, Bismillah. Really, they came together and did a great job to get them this far in the competition. Bit of a change up now.
I like what Shahid said at the end of the first innings, that it's a good batting track. You will be hit for runs, but it's not that easy to put away the good ones. So if you bowl bad, if you bowl wayward, you will be looking for trouble here. But that will be the key, I think, in the dressing room before coming out for Mirpur Royals. Aleem Dar on field umpire. Along with him, Shoaib Raza. It's square leg. Samin Go bowling with a slip. It's gone wide, but got a glove to it, saved a boundary there.
Looked like a bit of a loosener. Then those are the men upstairs. They haven't had too many big run-out calls to make. Here, Hassan Raza, TV umpire, match referee, Ahmed Saeed.
Thank you.
So, Umar Min on strike. Man who got all the big runs, he's standing at slip. Shahid Khan next to the keeper. He could be in business here. And give a little bit of swing from the new ball bowler.
He's got him. Should have asked for something else, John. And that's the first wicket. That's the kind of damage. He's not the so-called power play player. He's been put in those boots, and he's gone straight after one wide, one outside the off stump.
But he's just going perfectly to plan. Talked about him taking it away from the left-hander. Got a slip in position. Gets a feather on it.
वज़ीर आज़म का नया पाकिस्तान हाउसिंग प्रोग्राम और स्टेट बैंक ऑफ पाकिस्तान के ताउन से एलाइड बैंक पेश करता है एलाइड होम फाइनेंस। मज़ीद तफसीलात के लिए आज ही एलाइड बैंक की किसी भी ब्रांच तशरीफ लाएं या विजिट करें हमारी वेबसाइट www.abl.com। एलाइड बैंक, आपके दिल में हमारा अकाउंट।
Gulp the power of nutritious banana. Day fresh flavored milk. Dude with an attitude.
अल हबीब, मेरा पाकिस्तान, मेरा घर।
बैंक अल हबीब, रिश्ता भरोसे का।
खुशबू भरा एहसास खींच लाए पास।
Golden Pearl perfumed body spray.
Well, that's amazing. Imran Randhawa has been sent at number 3, he comes at number 7. He just usually hits the ball big. I think he's trying to replace Ahmed Shahid's bat. Go and hit it out.
So another look. We saw one down the leg side, we saw a wide, and this is the wicket ball. Just that's his natural shape, taking it away from the left-handers, and he just sort of had a little feel at that one outside the off stump. Didn't really commit to the stroke. He didn't wait for the finger to go up. He marched off. Disappointing. First ball, nicked through to the keeper, so that was the one change. He'd come back into the side. He was going to bat a 3. Injury opens the batting. It's just really messing with their team lineup here, that injury, that hand injury.
Shout again. He's shaping it in. That one doing a little too much to the Fire's liking.
He's got such a good shape in this format to the right hand as he shapes it back and tucks them up. You know, you see a lot of right-hand away swing bowlers, and they offer up a bit too much width, but what he does is really well suited to this format. He shapes it back in, nips it in, swings it in for good length. It's some handy pace as well. He's a real handful early on with this new ball.
Just want to see who's padded up there. If they've made some changes out there in the batting order. I mean, oh, he's got a bit of bat onto it, I'm sure. That's not the line. Now, that's the ball. It's leg by signal. That's the kind of ball Sharjeel was saying they've got to stay away from.
He's just lost his radar. Fortunately, there is movement, there is pace and seam. But this is just too straight. He doesn't have any real cover fielders on the leg side anyway, so he's got to make sure he hits off stump in that sort of region. Keeper's never going to get that.
Still that line. A bit of run for Salman Irshad. Ahmad Butt gets to it first. Couple to end the over. 8 for 1.
हेलो हेयर एंटी डैंड्रफ शैम्पू प्लस कंडीशनर। इसमें मौजूद मिंट और टी ट्री ऑयल डैंड्रफ और ड्राई स्कैल्प को ट्रीट करे और बालों को रिफ्रेश। मीट द न्यू यू।
दुनिया में कहीं से भी पाकिस्तानी रुपए या फॉरेन करेंसी में इन्वेस्ट करें अल हबीब रोशन डिजिटल अकाउंट के जरिए।
Hello Hair Shampoo Plus Conditioners.
Meet the new you.
अपना घर हर पाकिस्तानी का ख्वाब है। आसान हाउसिंग फाइनेंस स्कीम अल हबीब, मेरा पाकिस्तान मेरा घर।
बैंक अल हबीब, रिश्ता भरोसे का।
New Set and Touch Shampoo Plus Conditioners. The extraordinary touch, Set and Touch.
Because he's right in front of us. Well, tough to locate that small thing. And let's have a look at the boundary that was given. It was signaled as leg by. It's just got a feeling that there was bat on it. It just didn't pass anything around thigh pad or anything. That should have been Randhawa's runs. That's too short. That's been nicely picked up and will go to the boundary for 4.
He's trying to get a little bit of a way swing, just dragged it down a touch. It was a really good stroke. Only his third ball out there in the middle. It's like a lofted pull stroke with a almost vertical bat. Really, as it took that first bounce, I thought it might hold up, but it just went on and rolled away for another 4.
Yeah, you see, the problem is that at his space, he can't be bowling that land because it just sits in front of you as your favorite dish.
Saw Maqsood, we're talking the lack of pace, and he was also in that department, and once he bowled that back of a length, Sharjeel and co just really smashed him to all parts, and he didn't have any answer to it. How's Ahmad going to deal with this now? Get his length right. He's got 2 fielders on the leg side now, a deep straightish mid wicket and a deep square leg far right of screen. The 2 men are out there.
He whips his wrist. He's good at that. He gets that extra bounce from that good length. But when he tries to bowl short at his pace, it becomes a bit of a problem there. You can watch us around the world, Pakistan, PTV Sports and Geo Super, and in UK, USA, Canada, you can watch it Geo News International. Sona FM being the radio partner along with FM 96, and then a list of live streaming options there. I remember you saying that power play is the key. And if the Royals can bowl well in the power play, then they've got their work cut out.
I think what he's done there is, that's what you've got to do with the new ball. Hit a good, hard length, get some shape, right on target, round that off-stump mark. And if he manages to hit you off that length, good on him. You know, you can deal with that. You've set the field for it. You've hit your length and he's hit you off it. So I don't mind if that happens, but you've got to set the tone. And the tone was never really set in that first innings. They got off to a fly and they never pulled it back.
Yeah, that length again. It just feels like you can pull it when it hits you high on the bat.
He's got through pretty unscathed at the moment. Only 4 from the over. A pull shot over Madon. The rate almost 12.5 now. Just a couple of words being spoken to the bowler. The fielders now suddenly are right on the edge of the inner ring now, trying to protect the over, which is very clever work out in the middle. Look at all those fielders on the left, on the right on the edge of the ring, as far back as they possibly can go. Happy with the 1.
Need a boundary here. And there they get it. Nicely driven. Malik doesn't like it. It's a little too full. Got to finish the over well. 16 for 1.
हेलो हेयर एंटी डैंड्रफ शैम्पू प्लस कंडीशनर। इसमें मौजूद मिंट और टी ट्री ऑयल डैंड्रफ और ड्राई स्कैल्प को ट्रीट करें और बालों को रिफ्रेश। मीट द न्यू यू।
दुनिया में कहीं से भी पाकिस्तानी रुपए या फॉरेन करेंसी में इन्वेस्ट करें अल हबीब रोशन डिजिटल अकाउंट के जरिए।
Hello Hair, shampoo plus conditioners.
Meet the new you.
अपना घर हर पाकिस्तानी का ख्वाब है। आसान हाउसिंग फाइनेंस स्कीम अल हबीब, मेरा पाकिस्तान मेरा घर।
बैंक अल हबीब, रिश्ता भरोसे का।
New Set and Touch Shampoo Plus Conditioners. The extraordinary touch, Set and Touch.
Not bad. Good improvisation watching the batsman coming down.
Smart bowling, and that's something smart as well. Get onto the PSO Facebook page, click the like, and off you go. You've got a great chance. Time's running out there, guys. Today, tomorrow, your time is running out. Get on it. Give yourself that chance to win some hampers. There's a look at that drive. Not much foot movement, but the timing was there. Very good.
It's gone past. That'll be 4. See, it's a very thin line. You get onto the leg stump, you'll be hit like that with fine leg up. And just that last ball of the previous over, you try to bowl full outswing and you'll be hit through covers. Yeah, not much space for the bowlers here.
Margin of error so small on this great wicket. But Shoaib Malik's just got to keep reminding his man to hit his line. There is some work and some assistance with this new ball for him. If he can just get it right, they've lost the slip now. He's gone to mid-wicket. But that ball just feeding into the thigh pad is not going to work with the shape he's bowling with. If he can settle into that area where he bowled that last ball, just outside off stump, swinging back and tucking the batsman up, he's going to have more success than where he was operating the ball before. Very important he sets the tone so far. Not too much damage done. Only 3 fours conceded, and you're almost halfway through this power play. They want to get through, not too much damage done. Then the Hawks have really got to play some catch up in this game then after that.
Yeah, that's good length. That's going to work. And only it's a matter of time when the batsman will start feeling the pressure of that 12.4 required. You know, that will induce a mistake somewhere. He's gaining heights every day. This is quite high above the ground. This picture won't really justify that, how high he is. Shot. Mid-on's up, you can take that chance. You can hit it so well, you're not to worry about even if he's in the deep.
Imran came into the side as a replacement. He's taken some games really deep, and he's been elevated up the order, and this is why we see now he's got that ability with the bat. He's a great all-round player, and this man, he means business. This is what we need. Well, I'm saying the Hawks need. That shot was beauty. A great one. Look how high he is. That man up well above the mountains. Great shot. Look at the stadium. Hills all surrounding the ground. Great setting for this KPL.
.28 for 1.
Dil ki maan, pista zafran. Stay fresh, flavored milk. Doodh with an attitude.
बैंक अल हबीब रोशन डिजिट रकम, क्योंकि पाकिस्तान से रिश्ता दिल का है। बैंक अल हबीब, रिश्ता भरोसे का।
जिंदगी मुबारक हो तुमको, हम सबको।
रूह अफ़ज़ा, जिंदगी मुबारक।
वज़ीर आज़म का नया पाकिस्तान हाउसिंग प्रोग्राम और स्टेट बैंक ऑफ पाकिस्तान के ताउन से एलाइड बैंक पेश करता है एलाइड होम फाइनेंस। मज़ीद तफसीलात के लिए आज ही एलाइड बैंक की किसी भी ब्रांच तशरीफ लाएं या विजिट।
That's high in the air, but that will go all the way. He's already got himself in a position where he can hit that shot well, just opening his stance and just playing it behind the square on the onside.
He's moving himself around the crease. He has to do something because Ahmad's been pretty steady in his areas he's bowled and hasn't really given him too many hittable deliveries. This time backed away. The bowler followed him a touch and just helped it on its way, really. He does fancy the pull shot. We've seen throughout this tournament, he had all the timing right there. Hawks hanging in here best they can. It's important. Can't lose too many wickets in this power play and lose too many big players, but also you can't let this rate get out of control at this early point.
And that's high. That might, oh, don't collide. Almost. Mukhtar takes that catch. Man running backwards towards it. Just gets out of the way in time. That's the second strike for Mirpur Royals as Bismillah walks.
Try that vertical pull stroke and it's just going to go up and not far enough. Huge blow to the Hawks. Chances in this run chase. Ahmad once again sticking to his length. Batsman trying to hit him off a toe end of the bat. But this was a tough one for this fielder to take running back. Far easier for the fielder running in. And in the end, we're all pretty pleased that there wasn't a collision, because that can be very nasty for the fielders in that situation. But Bismillah Khan.
करें हमारी वेबसाइट www.abl.com। एलाइड बैंक, आपके दिल में हमारा अकाउंट।
Gulp the power of nutritious banana. Day fresh flavored milk. Dude with an attitude.
अल हबीब मेरा पाकिस्तान मेरा घर।
बैंक अल हबीब रिश्ता भरोसे का।
खुशबू भरा एहसास खींच लाए पास।
Golden Pearl perfumed body spray.
So the two openers are back in the dugout. That brings in Kashif Ali at the non-strikers. Slower ball, that works. That's nice.
We saw Zaman earlier for the Hawks be the standout bowler. What he did is hit his length, just as Ahmad has done here. That's where you get your success. Really great that the fielder running backwards, who didn't take the catch, moved to the side just in time. Bismillah Khan with that pull stroke, really toe end of the bat, no timing whatsoever. As soon as Ahmad Butts hit that length, it's tough to hit him off it. That's what they've struggled to do so far.
Just saw that. So important to call, especially when the ground is noisy. You've got to be aware of your surroundings. Oh, he's got it high in the air. It's going to take some catching. Oh, these guys don't drop. Kashif Bhatti takes an amazing catch. He closed the face of the bat too early. He got the side of the blade. That is a spectacular catch. Not easy running back.
Ilkiman, Pista Zafran. Day fresh flavored milk. Dude with an attitude.
बैंक अल हबीब रोशन डिजिट रकम, क्योंकि पाकिस्तान से रिश्ता दिल का है। बैंक अल हबीब रिश्ता भरोसे का।
जिंदगी मुबारक हो तुमको, हम सबको।
रूह अफ़ज़ा जिंदगी मुबारक।
वज़ीर आज़म का नया पाकिस्तान हाउसिंग प्रोग्राम और स्टेट बैंक ऑफ पाकिस्तान के ताउन से एलाइड बैंक पेश करता है एलाइड होम फाइनेंस। मज़ीद तफसीलात के लिए आज ही एलाइड बैंक की किसी भी ब्रांच तशरीफ लाएं या विजिट करें हमारी वेबसाइट www.abl.com। एलाइड बैंक, आपके दिल में हमारा अकाउंट।
And the important man comes out. That's Kashif Ali. But at the non-strikers, you've got the new batsman. He's Hussain Talat. Has got a lot of damage repair to do now here. That's the last wicket. That's some good catching. He's got in two minds there, the batsman. He's just offered nothing but just side of the bat. He should have gone through with the shot. That's probably what he's thinking. It's just a stock bat shot. He just hung his bat right in front.
See what Ahmad can do here. Confidence, his tail's up, and get a little bit of shape back into Talat. He's got a real chance of getting him LBW early on. They've got a ring on the offside, ring on the leg side, and a slip fielder, understandably attacking at this point.
You see runs on board. in a knockout game is always handy. 35 for 3.
वज़ीर आज़म का नया पाकिस्तान हाउसिंग प्रोग्राम और स्टेट बैंक ऑफ पाकिस्तान के ताउन से एलाइड बैंक पेश करता है एलाइड होम फाइनेंस। मजीद तफसीलात के लिए आज ही एलाइड बैंक की किसी भी ब्रांच तशरीफ लाएं या विजिट करें हमारी वेबसाइट www.abl.com। एलाइड बैंक, आपके दिल में हमारा अकाउंट।
Gulp the power of nutritious banana. Day fresh flavored milk. Dude with an attitude.
अल हबीब, मेरा पाकिस्तान मेरा घर।
बैंक अल हबीब, रिश्ता भरोसे का।
खुशबू भरा एहसास खींच लाए पास।
Golden Pearl perfumed body spray.
Nicely hit. The length was suited to that particular stroke. Thumped the ball off the back foot for 4 runs. Kashmir has been amongst runs in this SRG KPL. Saw the width, went after it and scored 4 runs.
Royals hunting for wickets here, asking Samin to bowl all the overs from the media centre end in this power play. They've earned the right to do that with a solid start. Rawalakot Hawks 39 for 3. So Malik with his experience knows 1 or 2 more in this power play, they can really rip the heart from this Hawks side.
Good captaincy from Shoaib Malik. Saw that Samin Gul is getting the ball to wobble and getting the ball deviate off the surface. Stuck with him. Using him for the 3rd over in the power play. Looking for wickets. Shoaib Malik. 39 for 3 chasing. More than 230 runs. Or you could easily tell who's on top. And Mona, that's a peril when you asked to chase down a big total. You tend to lose early wickets in order to cash in on the power play. And from there on, the innings starts to meander. Very watchful Kashif. Now Royals have been very good from the word go. The openers came out and set the tone of the game, as we have Tapal Ganeda moment. And now the fast bowlers, they're doing the job. Just under 5 overs, they have managed to pick up 3 wickets. Game, set, but not matches yet. That's where he has faltered. Not being able to control that swing he's getting in the air and also deviation. But he has bowled well. He was dropped from the side. He was brought back. And he's played to the decision of the captain. Excellent.
Well, such a beautiful area. There's lots of trees, and Kashmir Cooking Oil and Banaspati started an initiative to keep it like this by the name of Green Drive, in which they're planting 500,000 trees for a cleaner and even greener Pakistan. So we appreciate Kashmir taking such an important initiative, addressing this global issue, pardon me, especially considering that all of us are seriously affected by climate change and smog.
Oh, that's wide. Apart from these wide deliveries, Samin Gul has been impressive. Striking in his first over bringing a lot of pressure on the chasing side. And due to his good bowling, Ahmad Butt has benefited. He picked up 2. Becoming an uphill task. That's better.
Yeah, the Royal bowlers working in partnership, something we didn't see the Hawks get right a little bit earlier. Well, I suppose Sargil just didn't allow them to bowl in partnerships. But the Hawks have looked unsettled from the start. You chase a lot of leather. It's tough out there. You got a lot of runs. And then you find out that your premier batsman, Shahid, he's off. He's gone for x-rays. He's not back yet. So Umar Amin gets thrown into the top of the order. He wasn't expecting it. So they would have felt unsettled walking out. And so far, just nobody's really been able to settle it for the Hawks out in the middle. Wide and punched away, crashed away to the square boundary. Well, it's still a good deck out there. Nothing wrong with the wicket. And it's the first shot of authority we've really been seen from the Hawks as they go to 47 for 3.
हेलो हेयर एंटी डैंड्रफ शैम्पू प्लस कंडीशनर। इसमें मौजूद मिंट और टी ट्री ऑयल डैंड्रफ और ड्राई स्कैल्प को ट्रीट करें और बालों को रिफ्रेश। मीट द न्यू यू।
दुनिया में कहीं से भी पाकिस्तानी रुपए या फॉरेन करेंसी में इन्वेस्ट करें अल हबीब रोशन डिजिटल अकाउंट के जरिए।
Hello Hair Shampoo Plus Conditioners.
Meet the new you.
अपना घर हर पाकिस्तानी का ख्वाब है। आसान हाउसिंग फाइनेंस स्कीम अल हबीब, मेरा पाकिस्तान मेरा घर।
बैंक अल हबीब, रिश्ता भरोसे।
Run rate has been good. That's understandable. It's a beautiful surface to bat on. But the problem, 3 wickets already fell in the innings of Rawalakot. Bowling change, Salman Irshad. That's hit in the air. The fielder is running. 1 bounce over the boundary line. Took a lot of risk on that occasion, Hussain Talat. Very lucky for him and his side that it didn't go straight into the hand of the fielder.
Well, it was high. We thought for a second that the Royals will get underneath it, just off the toe of the bat, slightly early on it. But Talat decided to take the fight to the Royals, to the in-form man, Salman Irshad, and he's off for the boundary.
He's looking to attack the premier bowler in the lineup of Royals. Yeah, it's the last over of the power play. They do want to cash in as 50 runs come on the board. Do you think it's the right ploy?
I think so. If you look at the comparative scores, the Hawks are only 5 runs behind, but we know that the Royals got to 100 before the end of the 10th. So this is where, and he goes straight. That's a cricket shot and a half. Can't go wrong there. Full face of the bat and driven down the ground for 4.
Playing gut with the right idea, Hussain Talat, and looking to hit the ball down the ground. That's the right option if you're facing a slinger. There is the highest wicket taker of this SRG KPL. Already leaked 2 boundaries. Impelled the captain to make few changes in the field. Brought the 3rd man and the circle. And looks like he's going to move back to long on. He'll be asking the bowler not to provide a lot of room to the batsman. Oh look, a bit of width taken. That's better. Good bowling from Salman Irshad.
Something they've been very good at so far today, I mean, they've gone for boundaries, but their follow-ups have been very good. The way the Hawks were lacking, they went for boundaries and then stayed wide, and the adjustment in lengths weren't very good. Just confirmation that Salman Ishad and Ahmad Butt, two leading wicket takers of the tournament. So they'll fancy getting a couple more, but just getting back to that point, the response to boundaries have been very good from the Royals. So far, it's been a difference for me between the two bowling units.
That shot and pulled away for 6 runs. Now Kashif has been impressive in this KPL. Has been scoring runs consistently. Huge responsibility on the shoulder of these two informed batsmen.
Well, the Hawks still believe somebody's got to take the fight to the Royals bowlers, and these two are up to it. Kashif and Talat both scoring boundaries in this last over of the power play. Love the extension of the arms there, and as soon as that left the bat, maximum all the way.
Slow delivery to end the over. End of the power play. 63 for 3 Hawks.
Dil ki maan, Pista Zafran. Stay fresh, flavored milk. Doodh with an attitude.
बैंक अल हबीब रोशन डिजिट रकम, क्योंकि पाकिस्तान से रिश्ता दिल का है। बैंक अल हबीब, रिश्ता भरोसे का।
जिंदगी मुबारक हो तुमको, हम सबको।
रूह अफ़ज़ा, जिंदगी मुबारक।
वज़ीर आज़म का नया पाकिस्तान हाउसिंग प्रोग्राम और स्टेट बैंक ऑफ पाकिस्तान के ताउन से एलाइड बैंक पेश करता है एलाइड होम फाइनेंस। मजीद तफसीलात के लिए आज ही एलाइड बैंक की किसी भी ब्रांच तशरीफ लाएं या विजिट करें हमारी वेबसाइट www.abl.com। एलाइड बैंक, आपके दिल में हमारा अकाउंट।
Gulp the sweetness of Slurpee strawberry. Day fresh flavored milk. Dude with an attitude.
10 and over. And another impressive talent we have seen in this KPL. Has picked up 8 wickets in the previous outing. He was man of the match because he picked up 4 wickets. Starts off poorly. Ill-directed delivery. Took full toll.
That would have been a perfect delivery to the left-hander, Talat. Unfortunately for him, it's Kashif on strike, so a little bit too straight, and all he had to do, a little bit of bat on ball, and that'll race away to the boundary. So the Hawks managing to score early boundaries in the last couple of overs. Partnerships 33 of 17, so just clawing their way back into affairs out in the middle.
Good to see Hussain Talat hasn't given up, urging his partner to stay with the program. Well, let's just forge a big partnership, bring our team right back into this game. That's what happened in the power play. In very first over, wicket was picked up. Batsmen were in pursuit of quick runs, had to take few chances. And that's what happened. Bismillah, in pursuit of 6s and 4s, was hauled out. And then Imran Ranthawa was sent up the order. He scored 63 runs in the power play. Used the feet, sliced the ball off the face of the bat. And second boundary of the over.
Yeah, it's a nice shot. Talat didn't try and overhit that, came down. And Majid trying to go a little bit wider. And pretty much just helped it on its way over point. All he had to do is beat that man. We've seen it on this field. It's small, it's fast. If you can beat the man in the inner ring, it'll be a boundary. Ben's starting to look a bit more relaxed there for the Hawks.
Oh, that's a full-blooded blow. Over the head of mid-off. And the umpire is checking whether it was a 6 or a 4. It's good to see Hussain Talat and Kashif not allowing this innings to subside limply. They're trying to get abreast of the run rate, which is the right ploy. What's your call, Mone?
Well, I'm a batter, Amir, so I'm going to say 6 every day of the week.
Yeah, looks like that hit the boundary triangles on the full. I think it just bounced and then hit the top of that boundary triangle. Everybody still unsure what happened there. So the safer option, 4 runs. "13 runs already." That's in the air. Oh, dropped. Oh, what happened? Has he injured himself? Oh, he's agony. Oh, it's the main goal. Oh, there is something wrong with his wrist. Oh, the way he's reacting, the pain must have been excruciating.
Yeah, just wonder what's happened there. Was it having a look at him straight away, started running towards the boundary and then saw it's not going to carry. And I just wonder if his fingers didn't get stuck in the grass there. Right, so let's have a look. That's the previous ball. That's the one that went for 4. We want to see the follow-up. Short went high, and I just wonder if Sameen's finger didn't get stuck in the grass, because it looks like something might have been dislocated. Let's have a look. It's a ball that hit that little pinky finger. Let's have a look. Left-hand side. Oh,
let's hope he hasn't snapped his wrist.
That could be a wrist that's gone. I know, that looks sore.
It wasn't a pretty picture at all. Oh, goodness.
And what often happens there's a little bone on the outside of your hand. And as you compress and you go over, it's that little bone on the outside of your hand that can snap. And usually that requires a surgery. So we hope it's not the case. He's had a fantastic tournament.
Usually when you fall like this, you actually get your scaphoid bone affected. So let's hope it's not the case, because it's going to take a long time to recover.
2 in 1 day, because it's pretty similar to what happened to Shahid, Ahmed Shahid earlier. So he's trying to block him. Oh, and then it just flicks. It could be ligaments, tendons. That looks horrendous. Thoughts and prayers with Sameen.
Oh.
That doesn't look good, does it? We wish him a speedy and healthy recovery. Never nice to see somebody get injured on the park. Probably don't know how serious it is just yet, but you'll find out just now. The Royals coach, his man's not going to bowl again, Amir. I doubt that he's still going to have a ball in his hand later on.
Yeah, I saw some pictures and it reminded me of that thing. Somebody's pain can be somebody's gain. In the air once again. Flat 6.
Gulp the boost of favorite Chocolicious chocolate. Day Fresh flavored milk. Doodh with an attitude.
वज़ीर आज़म का नया पाकिस्तान हाउसिंग प्रोग्राम और स्टेट बैंक ऑफ पाकिस्तान के ताउन से एलाइड बैंक पेश करता है एलाइड होम फाइनेंस। मज़ीद तफसीलात के लिए आज ही एलाइड बैंक की किसी भी ब्रांच तशरीफ लाएं या विजिट करें हमारी वेबसाइट www.abl.com। एलाइड बैंक, आपके दिल में हमारा अकाउंट।
जिंदगी मुबारक हो तुमको, हम सबको।
रूह अफ़ज़ा, जिंदगी मुबारक।
बैंक अल हबीब रोशन डिजिटल अकाउंट, क्योंकि पाकिस्तान से रिश्ता दिल का है। बैंक अल हबीब, रिश्ता भरोसे का।
From commentary box end, experienced bowler in this format. Only one wicket he picked up of the last delivery. Footwork made that stroke. Shimmy down the track, swung his arm, swung the bat, and great result.
Yeah, this could be where the game is won or lost, because the Hawks spinners only bowled 4 overs out of the 8 they could have bowled because they were fetching. So that's punched away to the leg side. But, the timing on that, the effort 100%, but it just couldn't stop it. Yes, how did he time that on there?
It was a quickish delivery from Shoaib Malik. He darted the ball into the batsman, and all he had to do was roll off a wrist into the gap, and that ball travelled like a trace of bullet. No chance for the diving fielder. This good effort went in vain. That's better. Slowish delivery from Shoaib Malik. That is the order of the day for the spinners. Ball it slow. Don't offer a lot of pace to the batters. His first over wasn't good. Majid's went for 21. Amazing. Lost 3 quick wickets. Still maintaining an average of over 12 runs and over. The Hawks. I like their hawkish approach.
It's a big match.
He hit that ball into the orbit. Oh, dropped again. The captain took pressure on himself to break this partnership, produced a beautiful delivery, flighted delivery, and Salman Rashad messed it up.
Yeah, Hassan Khan, that went high. He called for it early, but it was his technique that let him down on this. It's hard to run backwards and catch the ball. You want to turn yourself sideways there, what you call the drop step, and just didn't execute that. And now, is he going to make him pay? Yeah, the captain, good body language. So second dot of his over. We're on for a game and a half here.
Yes, staring at the batsman Shoaib Malik, telling him it's not going to be easy hitting sixes against me. But that's good. He's a competitor. They find the fielder.
It's been good by Malik. Let's have a look at that drop chance again. I love the fact he gave it air. Takes a lot of courage to do that. He should have gotten dividends, but have a look at that. Running backwards. As soon as you can, you want to go sideways, go into a drop step so your eyes can be stable when you're catching the ball.
You know, as a fielder, when you're running back, you have to make sure your weight is not on the heels. And that was the mistake he committed. Inside edge, no run. And if a good over from Shoaib Malik, it's 92 for 3 after 8.
जिंदगी मुबारक हो तुमको हम सबको
रूह अफ़ज़ा जिंदगी मुबारक।
बैंक अल हबीब रोशन डिजिटल अकाउंट, क्योंकि पाकिस्तान से रिश्ता दिल का है। बैंक अल हबीब, रिश्ता भरोसे का।
हेलो हेयर एंटी डैंड्रफ शैम्पू प्लस कंडीशनर। इसमें मौजूद मिंट और टी ट्री ऑयल डैंड्रफ और ड्राई स्कैल्प को ट्रीट करें और बालों को रिफ्रेश। मीट the new you.
वज़ीर-ए-आज़म का नया पाकिस्तान हाउसिंग प्रोग्राम और स्टेट बैंक ऑफ पाकिस्तान के ताउन से एलाइड बैंक पेश करता है एलाइड होम फाइनेंस। मजीद तफसीलात के लिए आज ही एलाइड बैंक की किसी भी ब्रांच तशरीफ लाएं या विजिट करें हमारी वेबसाइट www.abl.com। एलाइड बैंक, आपके दिल में हमारा अकाउंट।
In there, comparative scores, Royals nearly 6-1. So in that region, not far away, Kashmir, he's being introduced. This is another important moment. Malik, unfortunately, not to get any success in his first over with that drop catch. The big wicket of Talat. Oh, he's missed it. Tell you what, he had a real chance to stump him there, and it's gone a miss.
The Royals are giving the Hawks every opportunity to win this.
It's running away. He's gone with that leg side ball. This time Talat didn't miss out.
Just keep an eye on that run rate. It's 11.8. Required 11.8. Three down the Hawks though. Just got to wonder what depth they've got.
Good delivery from the spinner. They got Boom Boom waiting in the dugout, just loosening up a touch now. He has struggled with the bat though so far, and in this tournament he's got some wickets with the ball, and he's been pretty good as a leader, obviously, getting his team this far. He needs to get a couple of runs, a couple of big ones. Hopefully this evening we can see some hit to all parts. The world is waiting.
So would you put some money on him getting a little 40 or 50?
Well bowled, excellent bowling this from Kashif. So unfortunate to get a stump in, went for a boundary and a couple of little dot, sneak a little dot in. Every dot's like gold at this point.
The reason I ask is you've got to push. No, good work by the bowler, running all the way on the ring and immediately set off, so he's definitely saved his side a second there. No, we can't bank on Shahid. We know how he plays. But yes, if he does come off, that's the difference they need. 4 sixes to the Hawks at the moment. The Royals got 16. I think that's key. Just keep an eye on those sixes.
Lap shot, excellent. Has he got it past the fielder? Yes, he has. Hundreds come up with that stroke. So 9 off it. To go here, Talat, he's back on strike. He's at 5 fours, 1 6. Can he finish with a boundary here? He's gone big. What a beauty! Finishing off, signing off in style. 9 overs gone, 107 for 3.
वज़ीर-ए-आज़म का नया पाकिस्तान हाउसिंग प्रोग्राम और स्टेट बैंक ऑफ पाकिस्तान के ताउन से एलाइड बैंक पेश करता है एलाइड होम फाइनेंस। मजीद तफसीलात के लिए आज ही एलाइड बैंक की किसी भी ब्रांच तशरीफ लाएं या विजिट करें हमारी वेबसाइट www.abl.com। एलाइड बैंक, आपके दिल में हमारा अकाउंट।
Gulp the power of nutritious banana. Day fresh flavored milk, dude with an attitude.
अल हबीब, मेरा पाकिस्तान, मेरा घर।
बैंक अल हबीब, रिश्ता भरोसे का।
खुशबू भरा एहसास, खींच लाए पास।
Golden Pearl perfumed body spray.
First over, drop catch, but this is the last shot of the over. Talat, when he hits it over long off, hits it over long on, the field is not big enough for him.
Beautiful batting conditions. get to the pitch of the ball, that's all you need to do, is just make sure you stay on the shot. As they say, keep your shape, follow through. But what is in store for the Hawks if they are to lose a wicket? We don't know yet if Shahid will bat. Shahid, Afridi, anything could happen there. And Danish Aziz is probably the last of the recognised batsmen. So this could keep going or just suddenly all end very quickly.
Oh, he's paddled it fine, but the fielder, he didn't get it finer than him, so only the single. But Kashif has actually played a really good hand as well. You've got to give him some credit there. He's 29 of 16, and he's the overseas Kashmiri player. So he's been their standout local player in this tournament so far.
I think the Hawks right now just have to make sure Malik doesn't get a wicket. He's the smartest of the Royals bowlers.
What a shot, extra cover. And that's for that sloppy fielding once again. That's where you're going to get tested. That could be the difference in the game at the end of the day.
Throwing a few drop catches. But in saying all of that, you know, the Hawks at 112 for 3. The Royals have 3 wickets. It's highly unlikely they'll go through and win by 7 wickets. So this game, either way, is far from over. Notice that run rate and required. Run rate's ahead of the required rate now.
Flat. That's another boundary. Talat is turning it on for us here. What a sight he is in full flight.
There's an air of excitement, confidence in that dugout. He's gone so well here. Great footwork. It's not all that short, but he's picked that gap. He knew where he wanted to hit that.
Quick single. Brilliant. You know what that is? That's the fastest 50 in the tournament. 50 of 20. Absolutely brilliant. He beats Azam Khan's 50 of 21 balls.
Two balls remaining. Malik probably won't bowl a third. Smart cricket, wasn't there, and just dropped it into the offside. 10 off the over. Be smart right now. No need to go after the smartest bowler.
And he just said to his partner, just remain calm here. Talat said, as you got a 50 to Kashif, just take it easy. We're doing all right here. We're getting the required runs every over here. We just keep getting 10s, 11s, 12s and over. Staying calm, not panicking. It's important here, really. Normally the first team to panic is the one that loses this game. I've seen a couple of drop catches, and that could be construed as panic as well, to be honest. They put Talat down already. But he is the prized wicket at this moment. We've got to get him out. Lovely shot. So 12 off this over. End of the 10th. 19 for 3.
वज़ीर आज़म का नया पाकिस्तान हाउसिंग प्रोग्राम और स्टेट बैंक ऑफ पाकिस्तान के ताउन से एलाइड बैंक पेश करता है एलाइड होम फाइनेंस। मज़ीद तफसीलात के लिए आज ही एलाइड बैंक की किसी भी ब्रांच तशरीफ लाएं या विजिट करें हमारी वेबसाइट www.abl.com। एलाइड बैंक, आपके दिल में हमारा अकाउंट।
Gulp the power of nutritious banana. Day fresh flavored milk. Dude with an attitude.
अल हबीब, मेरा पाकिस्तान, मेरा घर।
बैंक अल हबीब, रिश्ता भरोसे का।
खुशबू भरा एहसास, खींच लाए पास।
Golden Pearl perfumed body spray.
Here's the old match summary. You're tuning in. This is an absolute humdinger. 236 sets. Shahid, sorry, 141 of 63. That was lighting it up here this afternoon. But right now, Hussain Talat, he is keeping the Hawks in this contest, along with Kashif as well. This is some of his best moments in his half century.
He's given us a treat all around the wicket. Used his feet, hit well down the ground. He was through extra cover. Right, still plenty of work to do here. But he's got a good feel of it. 51 of 21. Can he do a Shahid here for the Hawks?
Oh, he's hit it in the air. Oh, they're going to take it this time. They've done it. Can you believe it? They've held on to a catch, and that was a tough one as well. Salman reintroduced into the bowling attack, and he's had instant success. The Hawks in deeper trouble now.
Taking on the most successful bowler in this tournament, Salman, first up. Probably anticipated that Talat would go after him, and just came up with a beautiful slow ball. Gave it a bit of width, got through the shot too early, which is what you couldn't do. One had to eventually go to hand. That's a good one. That's not an easy catch because you move in with the ball behind you. So desperately needed a wicket, the Royals. That's been extremely entertaining from Hassan Talat, 51 of 22. The Hawks, 119 for 4.
Zindagi mubarak ho tumko, hum sabko.
True Afza, Zindagi Mubarak.
बैंक अल हबीब रोशन डिजिट रकम, क्योंकि पाकिस्तान से रिश्ता दिल का है। बैंक अल हबीब, रिश्ता भरोसे का।
हेलो हेयर एंटी डैंड्रफ शैम्पू प्लस कंडीशनर। इसमें मौजूद मिंट और टी ट्री ऑयल डैंड्रफ और ड्राई स्कैल्प को ट्रीट करें और बालों को रिफ्रेश। मीट द न्यू यू।
वजीर आजम का नया पाकिस्तान हाउसिंग प्रोग्राम और स्टेट बैंक ऑफ पाकिस्तान के ताउन से एलाइड बैंक पेश करता है एलाइड होम फाइनेंस। मजीद तफसीलात के लिए आज ही एलाइड बैंक की किसी भी ब्रांच तशरीफ लाएं या विजिट करें हमारी वेबसाइट www.abl.com। एलाइड बैंक, आपके दिल में हमारा अकाउंट।
So Salman picks up another. That is the 16th wicket of this tournament, and he is far and away the top wicket taker in this KPL so far. What a standout, and that's why he plays those big moments so well. Kashif on strike. Pulled away. That's a great shot. He's not holding back. He just keeps on going. That's what they got to do. They want to win this match.
Perhaps not the right ball. Just got a wicket, tries to dig it in to a man that has been in. Perhaps best to get some cover there if you are going to look to drop it short. But it's worth mentioning that first ball was smart bowling, John. Often sides will look to attack a bowler first ball of the over in pursuit where you need 12 and over, and I thought he just perhaps felt the same way and just got it wider and slower. So this needs a bit of check-in. Umpires are having a look. This has gone to the third umpire. No, that should be full.
Stalin down for the result. Danish Aziz, he's the new man at the crease, off strike. Lovely punch, good cricket shot that. There's a new man walking out to the middle. Another quick look. That is a slow ball you talk about. So clever. First ball of the over. He knows Talat's coming at him.
Fielder fell awkwardly there. We've seen one very bad injury already. We saw Shahid's hurt a finger fielding. Tall, quick bowler has hurt his wrist. Aziz has played 4 innings for 39 runs, so he hasn't spent much. As a brief knocks.
It's a good point that Darrell hasn't played much or had much impact in the game so far, so this will be quite a daunting task for him, one would think. And Salman, you saw that slow delivery. Here's another look. It's Aziz getting himself going. shot. That is special. Tell you what, this man, he packs a punch.
We haven't seen too often where batsmen have looked to come down the wicket to Salman. Not that short, and he's just given him ever so much, a little bit of room. He's in a great position to really free the arms there. I think he's enjoyed that.
I interviewed him earlier in the week, and he's living in Luton, playing his cricket there, and he's getting some opportunities, and you can see why his talent has been spotted. Look, overseas Kashmiri player in the side, and he's batted in these key games. He got a man of the match in the one game, won his half century, and at the moment, strike rate of 205. He's been a great find in this tournament.
He must smash a few of those clubbies there. You know how small some of those grounds can be in England. Gosh. Salman, he's been a bit expensive. This isn't something we've really seen in this tournament. Ball left in his second over. He's gone for 28.
Off the over, a wicket off the very first, but the Hawks hanging in and fighting back, as we've known them to do so often. There he is, top of the pile, Ahmed Butt with 10. It's his teammate. The firmly hit ball up the ground, full toss, so 13 from the over, 132 for 4.
वज़ीर आज़म का नया पाकिस्तान हाउसिंग प्रोग्राम और स्टेट बैंक ऑफ पाकिस्तान के ताउन से एलाइड बैंक पेश करता है एलाइड होम फाइनेंस। मज़ीद तफसीलात के लिए आज ही एलाइड बैंक की किसी भी ब्रांच तशरीफ लाएं या विजिट करें हमारी वेबसाइट www.abl.com। एलाइड बैंक, आपके दिल में हमारा अकाउंट।
Gulp the power of nutritious banana. Day fresh flavored milk, dude with an attitude.
Al Habib, मेरा पाकिस्तान मेरा घर।
बैंक अल हबीब, रिश्ता भरोसे का।
खुशबू भरा एहसास खींच लाए पास।
Golden Pearl perfumed body spray.
Gulp the sweetness of Slurpee strawberry. Day fresh flavored milk, dude with an attitude.
अब अल हबीब रेमिट से पल भर में रकम अपनों के पास।
Action, the home team in the final tomorrow, the winners of today's game. We play tomorrow evening around 7 o'clock. Shoaib Malik. He's placed that so well. That's good fielding. That's what we struggle to see. Just athletic ability in terms of the fielding, what happens out in the outfield when they take catches, when they fall down, and I don't always do it so elegantly. This was really well done. Good slide, pick up and release. Slower, bit more loop, better bowling.
No, it's not his first rodeo. Shoaib Malik, he's been around the world, he's played a lot of cricket. Just like the way this angle's going. Asking the batsman, right, I'll open up the leg side, but you've got to come and fetch me.
Quicker, flatter this time, and right up in the block hole, so good follow-up deliveries, mixing it up. Just a little cat and mouse out there.
At 4 down, the Hawks, ideally that, what do you reckon, about 3 down? This stage, the Royals were 2 down, 128. The Hawks are slightly ahead, 7 or 8 runs. It's can't help thinking though, that 4 just, yeah, it's just not right. Might just be, they look back on the match, lost 1 or 2 wickets unnecessarily.
They're running hard, they're looking for 2, and there is the answer.
Goes back to the point made earlier. Shahid, Malik do well, just see him off. 2 balls remaining in his third. Even if I think if they just don't think boundary, just get him off, get him behind you. You can catch up. There's plenty of inexperience to come.
There's the big shot. He's wanting all of it. He knows the rate's just gone over 12 and he's just brought it down once again. So it's just fluctuating this game, isn't it? Peaks and troughs. You wonder who's got control, but that's his half century. 25 balls. He's second in the series. His reputation keeps growing.
Shahid went flatter there, he went quicker, it was full. And whenever it's been there, he's looked to take it on down the ground. That's a cricket shot. That's not about where he was trying to make something out of nothing. And the result can often be, it can cost your wicket. But that was seam up, flatter. He bowled that full straight delivery previously, which got squeezed out for one. But this was half volley length.
That over's 10 off it now. They're just keeping themselves in touching distance. That's, I think, the key area here, Darryl. I think they keep themselves in touching distance, and if it really needs it, Afridi can come in the end with about 20 odd to go and just whack a couple out the ground. There we go. Job done. But they've got to take this partnership on. It's only 23 of 10 this partnership. They need to get another 50 here, I'd think, to give themselves a really good opportunity.
Eyes of a hawk. Be smart. I back the Hawks to win this. Got to be supporting them. Just be smart. 10 off the over. See the pro off. Little one. Yeah, little one. Keep the strike.
Yeah, there's one ball left, mate. Almost there. Don't worry. Here we go. Clever batting. They're running well. So, good work. They'll show Malik of his own bowling, but they're going to run an overthrow. That's disappointing. No one was at the stumps. Shoaib Malik threw it in. And that's just a bit sloppy. 143 for 4.
चाय पी रहे हैं और आपको दर्द उठ रहा है, आप ठंडा खा रहे हैं और आपको दर्द हो रहा है, तो जब आप खाना आराम से नहीं खा सकते तो आप क्या चीज एंजॉय कर सकते हैं? रैपिड एक्शन, फौरी हल आप इस्तेमाल करें, 7 सेकंड में रिजल्ट्स आपके सामने होंगे.
And it's time for the Tapal T strategic timeout. Don't go far, we'll be back in a minute.
Gulp the boost of favorite Chocolicious chocolate. Day fresh flavored milk. Doodh with an attitude.
वज़ीर आज़म का नया पाकिस्तान हाउसिंग प्रोग्राम और स्टेट बैंक ऑफ पाकिस्तान के ताउन से एलाइड बैंक पेश करता है एलाइड होम फाइनेंस. मजीद तफसीलात के लिए आज ही एलाइड बैंक की किसी भी ब्रांच तशरीफ लाएं या विजिट करें हमारी वेबसाइट www.abl.com. एलाइड बैंक, आपके दिल में हमारा अकाउंट.
जिंदगी मुबारक हो तुमको, हम सबको.
रूह अफ़ज़ा, जिंदगी मुबारक.
बैंक अल हबीब रोशन डिजिटल अकाउंट, क्योंकि पाकिस्तान से रिश्ता दिल का है. बैंक अल हबीब, रिश्ता भरोसे का.
चाय पी रहे हैं और आपको दर्द उठ रहा है, आप ठंडा खा रहे हैं और आपको दर्द हो रहा है, तो जब आप खाना आराम से नहीं खा सकते तो आप क्या चीज एंजॉय कर सकते हैं? रैपिड एक्शन, फौरी हल आप इस्तेमाल करें, 7 सेकंड में रिजल्ट्स आपके सामने होंगे.
यस यस. दुनिया के हर कोने से हम सपोर्ट करते हैं अपनी टीम को. पाकिस्तान से रिश्ता दिल का है. अल हबीब रोशन डिजिटल अकाउंट. आए फिर मुल्क से रिश्ता और मजबूत बनाएं.
New Set and Touch Shampoo Plus Conditioners. The extraordinary touch, Set and Touch.
जिंदगी मुबारक हो तुमको, हम सबको.
रूह अफ़ज़ा, भरोसा, जिंदगी मुबारक।
अल हबीब मेरा पाकिस्तान मेरा घर। इस स्कीम के तहत आप कम लागत के मकानात और प्लॉट्स की खरीदारी और उस पर तामीर के लिए आसान शराइत पर कर्जा हासिल करके अपने घर का ख्वाब पूरा कर पाएंगे।
बैंक अल हबीब, रिश्ता भरोसे का।
New Set and Touch Shampoo Plus Conditioners. The extraordinary touch, Set and Touch.
Gulp the boost of favorite chocolicious chocolate. Stay fresh, flavored milk. Doodh with an attitude.
बैरून मुल्क में मौजूद रेमिटेंस कंपनी से भेजी जाने वाली रकम पाकिस्तान भर में किसी भी बैंक अल हबीब ब्रांच से बआसानी वसूल करें।
बैंक अल हबीब, रिश्ता भरोसे का।
Just a few seconds and we come to the end of the Tapalti strategic timeout. The timeout would probably do some good. Interesting to see, Sana, that what are the options left with Shoaib, Malik, and who will he pick? Samin Gul seems to be out. He had 1 over to bowl. We've seen Shadab Majid going for runs. He's got 3 overs to go. Will he bowl Kashif Bhatti? He's got 3 left. Shoaib Malik will surely bowl his 1. Salman has 2, Ahmad has 2, so that's 4. That will take you to 16. Who will bowl the remaining 4 overs? And that will be something that the Rawalakot Hawks will be targeting.
You still have Hassan Khan, who he has not used up till now, and I think he might be waiting for the left-hander batters not to be there when he bowled Hassan Khan, because before it was Hussain Tallat, now Danish Aziz is still there, and Ahmad Butt has been brought into the attack.
Yeah, this is the moment where the game will go either way, because Ahmad has bowled well. 2 overs, 2 for 15. So Shoaib Malik has brought his ace, and that is to get another wicket here and further push them back, the Rawalakot Hawks. First ball up, driven, nice shot, straight to the boundary. That's a good start to the over.
Excellent start to the over. What Hawks have done really well is to maintain that run rate. They have been scoring with 12 and above. And the first delivery, fuller in length, excellent execution. Down the ground, no risk involved. That's what has been very special about this whole innings. 12.16, the current run rate, required run rate 11.36. So if they can extend this partnership of 29 to around 50-60 runs, they are very favorites in the chase then.
Watch out for the shorter one. That's the problem. When it comes a little shorter, he almost chops it on, as he brings his bat down at an angle, Danish.
While Danish Aziz is here, Kashif Ali has been so impressive, one of the most impressive finds of the Kashmiri batters. He has played with so much discipline, looked so good, never tried to overhit the ball, but had maintained a very healthy strike rate of 200. And he has always played according to the situation, which has been extremely impressive.
Gone, soft dismissal, trying to charge. He doesn't offer you much space or pace. And that is the end of Danish Aziz. That's a big blow again to the movement towards that big score that Rawalakot Hawks have to cover. Danish Aziz has to go. That is indeed a soft dismissal.
Big opportunity missed here by Danish Aziz. The platform was set for him to launch. Soft dismissal, and Ahmad Butt, he was the first one to stand up for this team with an all-round performance in the second game, and now again in the Eliminator. He is the difference. Danish Aziz gone for 6. Rawalakot Hawks 148 for 5.
बैरून मुल्क में मौजूद रेमिटेंस कंपनी से भेजी जाने वाली रकम पाकिस्तान भर में किसी भी बैंक अल हबीब ब्रांच या किसी भी बैंक अकाउंट से बआसानी वसूल करें। ऑनलाइन रकम की मालूमात 24 घंटे हेल्पलाइन अल हबीब रेमिट।
Ilkiman, Pista Zafran. Stay fresh, flavored milk. Dude with an attitude.
हेलो हेयर एंटी डैंड्रफ शैम्पू प्लस कंडीशनर। इसमें मौजूद मिंट और टी ट्री ऑयल डैंड्रफ और ड्राई स्कैल्प को ट्रीट करें और बालों को रिफ्रेश। मीट द न्यू यू।
बैंक अल हबीब रोशन डिजिटल अकाउंट, क्योंकि पाकिस्तान से रिश्ता दिल का है। बैंक अल हबीब, रिश्ता भरोसे का।
New Set and Touch Shampoo Plus Conditioners. The extraordinary touch, Set and Touch.
अब अल हबीब रेमिट से पल भर में रकम अपनों के पास।
Big boy, Shahid Afridi, the captain of Rawalakot Hawks, is there on strike. Huge roar. Oh, almost another cotton ball. It's just that he's going the other way and is followed through. Off the mark with one.
That's the wicket. Danish Aziz trying to force himself, but Ahmad Butt with a slow one. Good change of pace. Good catching there as well. He has been very good for the Royals. Danish Aziz missing on a big opportunity here. And while the match gets intense, we'll keep having our tea.
That's a wide. The idea wasn't bad to bowl a slower one out of the reach of the batsman, but way too wide now. Kashmir, the place to be at any time of the year. There's the cold weather, the winters, or you try to come here during summers. The waterfalls, the rainbows, those streams, it's just amazing. Anywhere you look, it's a sight. Smash! Big shot, big runs, big applause.
The impressive run of Kashif Ali continues. Has been very good for the Hawks, taken the responsibility while other wickets have been falling, and Ahmad Butt banging it short, and he was very quick to get that boundary. We were talking about someone from the top four getting that big innings, and we were thinking about Ahmed Shahzad, Bismillah Khan, Hussain Talat. It might be Kashif Ali.
Yeah, Hussain Talat also impressed. Good quick fire, 50 odd runs in no time. And they got his wicket in the moment where everything was looking Rawalakot's way again. But what they have done, Hussain Talat and Kashif Ali together, they've kept Rawalakot ahead in comparison. So after 12.5 overs, 154 for 5 is Rawalakot, and 146 for 2 were Mirpur. So they're always ahead. That will help them. It's 11.5 runs and over. This is always gettable. We've seen that. On this pitch, it has been gettable. There have been sides maintaining that run rate through and through. 12 is what they have at the moment. This is the last pair. Remember, there's no Ahmed Shahzad. So they're literally 6 down. Ooh, it deceives him. There's a run. Well done. Akhlaq just fumbling and allows the batsman to go through. Kashif will keep strike. 13 gone. 155 for 5.
Gulp the boost of favorite Chocolicious chocolate. Stay fresh, flavored milk. Doodh with an attitude.
बैंक अल हबीब रोशन डिजिटल अकाउंट, क्योंकि पाकिस्तान से रिश्ता दिल का है। बैंक अल हबीब, रिश्ता भरोसे का।
जिंदगी मुबारक हो तुमको, हम सबको।
रूह अफ़ज़ा, जिंदगी मुबारक।
अगर हम सेंसरडाइन रैपिड एक्शन इस्तेमाल करें तो उसके बाद पेशेंट अपनी पसंद की सारी चीज़ें खा सकते हैं। रैपिड एक्शन का मतलब ये है कि ये जल्द असर करता है।
अब अल हबीब रेमिट से पल भर में रकम अपनों के पास।
Strike. Big roar whenever he comes on strike. They expect him to throw one out of the ground.
Service ties, grip service जैसी तो फिक्र कैसी. At the moment, the worry is in the Hawks dugout. But until Shahid Afridi is there and Kashif is there, the hopes are still alive. Now Shahid Afridi up against the leading wicket taker of this tournament, Salman Irshad. For Shahid Afridi, the fine leg fielder has gone deep. There's a square leg, long on, mid-wicket.
He's been there, he's done that. He can toy around with you as a bowler if he gets on song.
We have seen very little of Shahid Afridi's batting in this tournament, but what we have seen is whenever he comes, he uses the crease. Very quick on his feet. Got into position early. Salman Irshad is fast, but Shahid Afridi was able to execute that shot, even though there was a deep, fine fielder.
So 5 of 2 balls. These are big overs because Ahmad Butt and Salman Irshad are their ace. So you get runs against them, there's problem. Hits it hard, but Tusharjeel 77 of 40.
Five of the first 3 deliveries and another 5-7 runs in this over would get them the required run rate.
I want 10 more. Nice slower one. Gets a single. Every delivery is so important in that chase. And the Shahid Afridi and men know it, that they are 11 ahead at this stage of the Mirpur Royals.
This is why Salman Irshad has been so good. He has been spot on with his slow ones, whether he wants to bowl the fuller ones or the short pitch ones. He always bowl according to the field.
Straight, just a single. That's a good over. But this can become a clever chase. Again, we will focus on what's left in Shoaib Malik's tank. He's got problems with Samin Gul having 1 over, which somebody has to bowl. Kashif, he's got 3. Malik's got 1. Will he bowl the left arm spin of Hassan Khan? Where does he go after this? 1 over 21 for Shadab Majid. So the remaining overs, the batsmen know where they're heading. Target the bowlers.
Excellent bowling, excellent bowling. Good slow Yorker there, outside off stump after 14 overs, 162 for 5.
आप चाय पी रहे हैं और आपको दर्द उठ रहा है, आप ठंडा खा रहे हैं और आपको दर्द हो रहा है, तो जब आप खाना आराम से नहीं खा सकते तो आप क्या चीज़ एंजॉय कर सकते हैं? रैपिड एक्शन, फौरी हल आप इस्तेमाल करें, 7 सेकंड में रिजल्ट्स आपके सामने होंगे.
यस यस, दुनिया के हर कोने से हम सपोर्ट करते हैं अपनी टीम को. पाकिस्तान से रिश्ता दिल का है. अल हबीब रोशन डिजिटल अकाउंट. आए फिर मुल्क से रिश्ता और मजबूत बनाएं.
New Set and Touch Shampoo Plus Conditioners. The extraordinary touch, Set and Touch.
जिंदगी मुबारक हो तुमको, हम सबको.
Shot and a half, gone over. Kashif Ali can bat.
He has been superb and he is keeping the hopes alive for the Hawks. Ahmad Butt, first ball for 6. That's Kashif Ali for you. Played that front leg very well. And no chance for Shoaib Malik. If Shoaib Malik can't reach it, not many players can.
Ahmad Butt, Kashif Ali, he's playing really well. He's easing Shahid Afridi out. And there you go. Got a man padded up. That's Ahmed Shahzad. So that's good news for the Rawalakot Hawks. How good will he be with that injured hand? We'll have to wait and see, but they are 5 down, not 6. That's good.
We were talking about big innings for from the top 4. Kashif Ali has held his hand up. He wants to do it for the Hawks. He got the opportunity in the top and he's making the most of it.
Oh, that's good, smart bowling, change of pace. The batsman's decided he's going to go after him, so just surprise him with a slight roll of fingers over the seam.
We've seen most of the runs being scored by Kashif Ali straight down the ground and on the leg side. Will the bowler test him on the offside? He has looked good in the V, looked really good on the leg side, and that's where he has been fed most of the deliveries.
Settle with a single here. That's good comeback from Ahmad Butt, being hit for a 6 of the first one. 7 of 3.
That's all what they need. 7 of every 3 deliveries now. That's Kashmir Cooking Oil and Banaspati has started an initiative by the name of Green Drive in which they are planting 500,000 trees for a cleaner and greener Pakistan. We must appreciate Kashmir taking such an important initiative addressing this global issue, especially considering that this part of the world is seriously affected by climate change and smog. And this is such an important initiative that we keep repeating it even in the most intense of times in the match.
Shahid Afridi on strike. Oh, that's gone high. That's really high in the air. 3 fielders under it and just lands between them. And meanwhile, the batsmen come back for 2. Yeah, it was in the air forever, but still none of them could get to it.
And again, Shahid Afridi using that crease. He got hit wicket once in this tournament using the depth of the crease. But on every delivery, he disturbs the bowler. He's got that experience. Look at that. Deep in the crease, trying to take on the square leg, deep square area. Lands safely in between 3 fielders.
Could stop that from Mukhtar because that spun into him after the bounce. 9 of the over. Can they add some more? 2 more to go in this. They're still ahead. 171 for 5 compared to the 160 for 2. Flat going to the fielder, but 1 bounce. At least them with 1 ball in the over. Kashif Ali will be on strike.
Kashif Ali striking at 200, while Afridi striking at 128 in the early part of his innings. Not many times you see Shahid Afridi with another batter and the other batter is scoring at a higher strike rate. That's how well Kashif Ali has played, and that's the dugout for the Hawks.
You know, it's important. 12.5 is required. They've got 10 in the over. He's got something in his eye, the bowler, so he reported his runner. This is fun. This is a high-scoring game. This is a high-scoring pitch. We've got the biggest total in the tournament. 236 for 4 by Mirpur Royals, being asked to bat first. And Rawalakot Hawks are up for the challenge. 172 with 5 overs to go after this. 5 wickets in hand. Last ball. Nice. Will he cut it off? That's well done, but it's gone for 4. It's gone for 4. I get a feeling it's touched the rope. We'll have to wait for the official call there. Good try there by Taha, but just that knee rolls it over.
14 of the over. After 15, 176 for...
अल हबीब मेरा पाकिस्तान मेरा घर। इस स्कीम के तहत आप कम लागत के मकानात और प्लॉट्स की खरीदारी और उस पर तामीर के लिए आसान शराइत पर कर्जा हासिल करके अपने घर का ख्वाब पूरा कर पाएंगे।
बैंक अल हबीब, रिश्ता भरोसे का।
New Set and Touch Shampoo Plus Conditioners. The extraordinary touch, Set and Touch.
Gulp the boost of favorite Chocolicious chocolate. Day fresh flavored milk. Doodh with an attitude.
बैरून मुल्क में मौजूद रेमिटेंस कंपनी से भेजी जाने वाली रकम पाकिस्तान भर में किसी भी बैंक अल हबीब ब्रांच से बआसानी वसूल करें।
बैंक अल हबीब, रिश्ता भरोसे का।
जिंदगी मुबारक हो तुमको, हम सबको।
रूह अफ़ज़ा, जिंदगी मुबारक।
अब अल हबीब रेमिट से पल भर में रकम अपनों के पास।
Gettable here, 61 of 30 with Shahid Afridi, Kashif Ali, followed by Ahmed Shahzad. I mean, you would back the Rawalakot Hawks.
And that's the last four. Mohammad Taha tried his best, but it still rolled on to the boundary.
Fast point, that's boundary. Good way to start the over. He knows where to put it when it's fallen wide.
And we have seen Shahid Afridi having problem with his back, and this time he was made to stretch. He did well to reach that ball, but in the process he might have injured something.
Yeah, you can see that he's asking for a runner. Umpire shows it, brother nods his head. No, that's not possible.
It's going to be fireworks now. If he can't run, the ball generally also goes to the boundary when he's there, but it seems he will be in even more hurry than usual.
Don't know, is it his back or is it his leg? If it's his back, then he's going to have problems with those big hits. You need a lot of that lower back to hit it big in the sky. Let's see what happens. There's a second ball, first for the boundary. He's hit it straight, he's hit it flat, and it's gone right through. Shahid Afridi wants to win this match.
And Shahid Afridi rockets it down the ground. And Mohammad Taha, who has been the best fielder, best substitute fielder, has missed a lot in this match. He's in for Samin Gul. And this was hit hard, difficult to stop that when Shahid Afridi has it in full. 53 required now on 28 deliveries.
First two balls, two boundaries. That's high. That should produce a chance. No, it drops short of Shoaib Malik. He's got a bit of a problem. He's called the physio in, Shahid Afridi. It's going to be a bit of a hold up here.
He was made to stretch on the first delivery of this over.
चाय पी रहे हैं और आपको दर्द उठ रहा है, आप ठंडा खा रहे हैं और आपको दर्द हो रहा है, तो जब आप खाना आराम से नहीं खा सकते तो आप क्या चीज़ एंजॉय कर सकते हैं? रैपिड एक्शन, फौरी हल आप इस्तेमाल करें, 7 सेकंड में रिजल्ट्स आपके सामने होंगे।
Gulp the boost of favorite Chocolicious chocolate. Day fresh flavored milk. Doodh with an attitude.
बैंक अल हबीब रोशन डिजिटल अकाउंट, क्योंकि पाकिस्तान से रिश्ता दिल का है। बैंक अल हबीब, रिश्ता भरोसे का।
जिंदगी मुबारक हो तुमको, हम सबको।
रूह अफ़ज़ा, जिंदगी मुबारक।
अगर हम सेंसरडाइन रैपिड एक्शन इस्तेमाल करें तो उसके बाद पेशेंट अपनी पसंद की सारी चीज़ें खा सकते हैं। रैपिड एक्शन का मतलब ये है कि ये जल्द असर करता है।
अब अल हबीब रेमिड से पल भर में रकम अपनों के पास।
Gulp the sweetness of Slurpee strawberry. Day fresh flavored milk. Dude with an attitude.
जिंदगी मुबारक हो तुमको हम सबको।
रूह अफ़ज़ा जिंदगी मुबारक।
हेलो हेयर एंटी डैंड्रफ शैम्पू प्लस कंडीशनर। इसमें मौजूद मिंट और टी ट्री ऑयल डैंड्रफ और ड्राई स्कैल्प को ट्रीट करें और बालों को रिफ्रेश। मीट द न्यू यू।
अब अल हबीब रेमिड से पल भर में रकम अपनों के पास।
Gulp the sweetness of Slurpee strawberry. Day fresh flavored milk. Dude with an attitude.
बैंक अल हबीब रोशन डिजिट रकम, क्योंकि पाकिस्तान से रिश्ता दिल का है। बैंक अल हबीब, रिश्ता भरोसे का।
Or can he get Hassan Khan? Spin is, it's going to be playing with fire. Let's go. Kashif on strike. Oh, he's struggling. Big time. He was struggling to get into the crease.
He's giving his all at the moment. It's not looking good. Shahid Afridi struggling.
Yeah, have a look at Shahid Afridi from the non-strikers to strikers there. No. He's just hopping his way in. Which means now brings us to the point, Sana, you were making, that he will now go for only those big hits. The fielders will now target his end for sure.
Okay. And the field for Shahid Afridi changes now. Initially, the fine fielder was deep and the square was up, but now they've got the fine fielder up. Very well bowled there. They know he will not run now. He will only go for the big shot now. Hawks have been affected by two injuries. First of Ahmed Shahzad and now Shahid Afridi. And SCO, official telecom partner of SRG KPL.
Last ball of the over, last ball of his spell, 10 of it already. Nice slower one. He'll have to limp his way to the non-strikers. Will keep strike, Shahid Afridi. It's 187 for 5, 4 overs to go and 50 to get.
अल हबीब मेरा पाकिस्तान मेरा घर। इस स्कीम के तहत आप कम लागत के मकानात और प्लॉट्स की खरीदारी और उस पर तामीर के लिए आसान शराइत पर कर्जा हासिल करके अपने घर का ख्वाब पूरा कर पाएंगे।
बैंक अल हबीब, रिश्ता भरोसे का।
New Set and Touch Shampoo Plus Conditioners. The extraordinary touch, Set and Touch.
Gulp the boost of favorite chocolicious chocolate. Day fresh flavored milk. Dude with an attitude.
बैरून मुल्क में मौजूद रेमिटेंस कंपनी से भेजी जाने वाली रकम पाकिस्तान भर में किसी भी बैंक अल हबीब ब्रांच से बआसानी वसूल करें।
बैंक अल हबीब, रिश्ता भरोसे का।
जिंदगी मुबारक हो तुमको हम सबको।
रूह अफ़ज़ा जिंदगी मुबारक।
अब अल हबीब रेमिड से पल भर में रकम अपनों के पास।
I'm afraid won't be able to bowl as he injured his wrist. So plenty of problems for Shoaib Malik, but what a cracker of a game this turned out to be. Another nail biter on the offer. Oh, hey. Well, that's surprising. Oh, luckily it wasn't his bowling arm. But good to see him coming out and helping the cause of his side. We're feeling a lot of pressure. Another nail biter on the offing. One has to give all the credit in the world to the Hawks. Putting up a huge effort. Oh my word. Losing wicket never deterred them. Never allowed the run rate to plummet. Kept on finding boundaries. Kept on going after the bowlers. Sliced off the face of the bat and wicket taken. Sameen goal. Straight away obliging his captain with a big wicket of Shahid Afridi. What a timely wicket.
What a way to come back after that injury early on. We all feared for the worst. Got a bit of magic spray and some tape. And he takes the big wicket of Shahid Afridi. He's hitting back, but they're just checking the front foot. Could be a big moment in this match. And that's all good. The wicket will stand. Sameen Gul comes back and he's taken his second wicket. Big wicket here for the Royals. Broken this partnership with the Hawks. It was getting in closer. Nicely watched. Never easy those. There's a lot riding on those at this minute.
A good hand from Shahid Afridi. It's 187 for 6.
बैंक अल हबीब रोशन डिजिट रकम क्योंकि पाकिस्तान से रिश्ता दिल का है। बैंक अल हबीब रिश्ता भरोसे का।
जिंदगी मुबारक हो तुमको हम सबको।
रूह अफ़ज़ा जिंदगी मुबारक।
अगर हम सेंसरडाइन रैपिड एक्शन इस्तेमाल करें तो उसके बाद पेशेंट अपनी पसंद की सारी चीज़ें खा सकते हैं। रैपिड एक्शन का मतलब ये है कि ये जल्द असर करता है।
अब अल हबीब रेमिट से पल भर में रकम अपनों के पास।
All eyes on Kashif Ali now. They batted beautifully. Handled the pressure beautifully, this young man. Is there Afridi? Because Shahid Afridi was looking for a big hit, slicing the ball without any power. Went high in the air and nicely judged catch. It's a breather, isn't it, for the Royals? The fans of the Hawks praying. Hit hard, handsome, 6.
Kashif, that's been the way he's been going about his business tonight. Every time the Hawks lose a wicket, he's been the man that gave them initiative back with an early boundary in every partnership that he's been a part of. Huge amount of courage and commitment shown here. Dot ball, and then once again goes big.
He's the lone man standing for the Hawks. Every time he decided to hit the ball out of the park, did it with effects, efficiency. Another man who got injured, Shahid. Couldn't open the innings. Oh, nicely timed. Fielder there, only a single. Oh, they'll be running for another one. Wicketkeeper just shouting. There was no need for it. Every run is important.
Yeah, not the best awareness in the world there. I think it's Mohammad Taha down that point. There was no need for that throw. All he's done is he's given the strike back to Kashif. So they could have bowled at the new man, Asif Afridi, but unfortunately, Sameen has got to do business to Kashif once again. So a bit of awareness lacking there from the young Royal speedster.
It's all about game awareness, isn't it? Oh, nicely worked away. A bit of angle provided by the bowler and gleefully accepted by man in form. Kashif moves to 84.
Exactly what we were saying, Amir. Taha putting his bowler under extra pressure there. Wasn't necessary. And unfortunately for him, slides it down leg. And the look at Kashif he's pumped up. As soon as he hit that, he knew it's going to be a boundary. He man's business tonight. Something special in the offering here. Cesar getting his engines going. What sort of knock will he have to play with that bottom man that's probably heavily taped? It's all happening here.
All eyes on this man in the picture. Closing in on his first 100 in KPL. Concentrating hard. Keeps the strike. And of the 17, 200 runs on the board for the loss of 6 wickets.
अब अल हबीब रेमिट से पल भर में रकम अपनों के पास.
Gulp the sweetness of Slurpee strawberry. Day fresh flavored milk. Dude with an attitude.
हेलो हेयर एंटी डैंड्रफ शैम्पू प्लस कंडीशनर. इसमें मौजूद मिंट और टी ट्री ऑयल डैंड्रफ और ड्राई स्कैल्प को ट्रीट करे और बालों को रिफ्रेश. मीट द न्यू यू.
जिंदगी मुबारक हो तुमको हम सबको.
रूह अफ़ज़ा जिंदगी मुबारक.
New Set and Touch Shampoo Plus Conditioners. The extraordinary touch, Set and Touch.
अल हबीब मेरा पाकिस्तान मेरा घर.
बैंक अल हबीब रिश्ता भरोसे का.
Gulp the sweetness of Slurpee strawberry. Day fresh flavored milk. Dude with an attitude.
Still anybody's game. You cannot pick a winner here. A good over for the batters. Can tip the scales. A wicket here. Oh, nicely hit. Nicely hit into the gap. Opting for the right area. Kashmir moves to 89.
Well, what can we say? This tsunami of boundaries from Kashif just continues. Wow, 14 boundaries. He's playing a great hand here. And I'm telling you what, that mid-off is very straight there. It looked like he was going to get there. But the balls Kashif had hit today just stays it. Timing, he keeps his shape. He's played a lot of good cricket shots. He's been a pleasure to watch tonight. Could this be his special evening? Could he make it the Hawks' evening as well? So interesting, Shoaib, Malik there, his first 3 bowlers, bowled out. Samin, Ahmad, Salman, they're done. So he's got to get 3 overs from either himself, Majid and Kashif. So there's some work to do here for the bowlers.
Yeah, this is a very important over. That's why captain urging and reminding him, you got the ability to pick up wickets. Remember that last over you bowled, but the game went to the super over. Dropped and overthrows. What's happening there, Royals? Upsetting Inzamamul Haq. Very involved in Inzamamul Haq. At this juncture of the game, this should have been taken. Cuffed it up. Their prayers being accepted at the moment. Shahid Afridi's family rooting for Rawalakot Hawks. Oh, this man has been very impressive. At the start of every over, he was looking for boundary and did it efficiently. Seldom he failed. Putting pressure on the bowler from the word go in every over. That's good thinking. Good thinking from the fast bowler. Was that a wide? Was that a wide? Oh, it's such a true surface to bat on. Umpire have to consider these things as well. I don't think it was a wide. It's good bowling. Good variations from young fast bowler.
Deep breaths. Somebody needs to take a grip on this. Grip service Jesse to Fekar Kessi.
Oh, you keeping your calm. Well done.
I saw Majid taking deep breaths, so I just thought that's doing the right thing. Let's keep on breathing, yeah?
Shoaib Malik asking the bowler, the new man is in. We need a wicket here. How should we go about placing the fielders?
What's he got to do, Amir? You think he's got to go for it or rotate the strike? He's got to make a call here.
I mean, if he gets a boundary from here, he'll ease the pressure from Kashmir. But there is no need to take risks. They're still having a laugh in this tense situation. He went after the bowler, not quite middling it. A good thing. He's handed the strike to man in form. Well set batsman who's batting at 92 from just 43 deliveries. Matching the performance of Shahid Khan earlier on. This innings has been of highest quality. Chasing, never easy, especially a big target of 36 runs. Once again, hits the ball very hard.
So 10 of the over, 1 to go here. We got to be close to a tipping point here. You feel a wicket for the Royals. This will go their way. But another boundary or two here for the Hawks. And you feel it's going to tip their way. What a chase. Kashif 93 of 44. Who would have thought? Got to give him a lot of credit. He's been the mainstay during this innings. Spare thought for Shahid coming in. One hand is injured. He's going to have to bat somewhere. You just know it, don't you?
Yeah, boundary here would suffice. That's it. Boundary. It was to end the over. 14 runs of the over. 214 for 6. Still anybody's game.
आप चाय पी रहे हैं और आपको दर्द उठ रहा है. आप ठंडा खा रहे हैं और आपको दर्द हो रहा है. तो जब आप खाना आराम से नहीं खा सकते तो आप क्या चीज़ एंजॉय कर सकते हैं? रैपिड एक्शन, फौरी हल. आप इस्तेमाल करें, 7 सेकंड में रिजल्ट्स आपके सामने होंगे.
यस यस दुनिया के हर कोने से हम सपोर्ट करते हैं अपनी टीम को. पाकिस्तान से रिश्ता दिल का है. अल हबीब रोशन डिजिटल अकाउंट. आए फिर मुल्क से रिश्ता और मजबूत बनाएं.
New Set and Touch Shampoo Plus Conditioners. The extraordinary touch, Set and Touch.
जिंदगी मुबारक हो तुमको हम सबको.
रूह अफ़ज़ा जिंदगी मुबारक.
अब अल हबीब रेमिट से पल भर में रकम अपनों के पास.
Gulp the sweetness of Slurpee strawberry. Day fresh flavored milk. Dude with an attitude.
जिंदगी मुबारक हो तुमको हम सबको.
रूह अफ़ज़ा जिंदगी मुबारक.
बैंक अल हबीब रोशन डिजिटल अकाउंट, क्योंकि पाकिस्तान से रिश्ता दिल का है. बैंक अल हबीब, रिश्ता भरोसे का.
आप चाय पी रहे हैं और आपको दर्द उठ रहा है. आप ठंडा खा रहे हैं और आपको दर्द हो रहा है. तो जब आप खाना आराम से नहीं खा सकते तो आप क्या चीज़ एंजॉय कर सकते हैं? रैपिड एक्शन, फौरी हल. आप इस्तेमाल करें, 7 सेकंड में रिजल्ट्स आपके सामने होंगे.
अब अल हबीब रेमिट से पल भर में रकम अपनों के पास.
Gulp the sweetness of Slurpee strawberry. Day fresh flavored milk. Dude with an attitude.
Starts off well. Maybe it's a good thing. for the Hawks. Left-handed batsman up against the left armour.
Yeah, I think that's a decision Shoaib Malik had to make. He's off spin. There's a right left-hander, but Talat being the man that's in probably forced his hand to the left-hander. But it gives Asif Afridi an opportunity to hit with a turn to a boundary that's not that big. So the question here is, how much does Shoaib Malik think Majib's going to need to defend that last over?
Well, he went for 15, Kashmir Bhatti, in his first over. Must be feeling a lot of pressure. But one advantage this left arm spinner has over left-handed batsman, if it could angle the ball away from the left-handed batsman. He's been favouring the onside. So maybe a bit of protection on the offside for the left armour. That's good thinking from Shoaib Malik and the bowler. Had a chatter before this delivery, made sure they have fielders placed according to the plan. And now let's see how that plan is going to be executed. Crucial delivery. That was double bluff, wasn't it? Excellent bowling, brave bowling, flighted the ball from the leg stump.
Yeah, he gives it air. Have a look at that. That is fantastic bowling. His experience really showing. We all thought he's got to go outside the eye line of Afridi as he's going to try and mow that over the leg side, and ends up going straight into the pads with a bit of turn, with a bit of dip. Yeah, it takes a big heart to deliver that under these circumstances.
Was there any need of that advice from Khushdil? He bowled a good delivery. Better. Only a single. At times too much information confuses you. In my opinion, the bowler didn't need any advice on that occasion. One big hit away, which is needed in this situation of the game. If he gets it, he'll get 100. That's in the air, and he has reached to his 100. First in this KPL in style. What a timely blow. Nelson's on the board.
What a card, what hand here by Kashif. What a shot to bring up your 100. The pressure's on. 2 from the first 3 balls. The over cried out for a boundary for the Hawks, and did he not deliver? He's not interested in scoring 100. He knows he's not done. He hardly raised his bat for the 100. I don't know how many he scored in his career. It's supposed to be a big moment, but he's there to win this game for the Hawks. So it's pressure right back on the Royals.
Oh, that was a quickish delivery outside the off stump. Instead of looking to hit the ball through offside, cleared his left leg, created a lot of room for himself to swing his arms. What a timely blow. Another boundary here. Oh yes! Oh yes! That was the biggest 6 of the game. Oh, this guy is turning it on for the Hawks. Inching towards the victory.
Well, what can you say? We've said everything about that man tonight. Big, bigger, biggest. That has been one of his cleanest hits over the last hour and a half. So we were just praising Kashif for going slow at the start of the over, and as soon as he hit it, he knew it was a quick slider going for the block hole, missed it, and all he had to do was make contact. Kashmir beauty.
Bhatti must have been asking himself a question. I had the heart, big heart to bowl a flighted delivery to a left-handed batsman. Why am I darting the ball into the batsman who is in form, providing him with a lot of pace? Crucial mistake committed by the left armour. 9 needed of 7 deliveries. Another big one here is going to seal the fate of the game. Should be a single. 8 needed of the last over.
Zindagi Mubarak ho tumko, hum sabko.
रूह अफ़ज़ा जिंदगी मुबारक।
बैंक अल हबीब रोशन डिजिटल अकाउंट, क्योंकि पाकिस्तान से रिश्ता दिल का है। बैंक अल हबीब, रिश्ता भरोसे का।
जिंदगी मुबारक हो तुमको, हम सबको।
रूह अफ़ज़ा जिंदगी मुबारक।
बैरून मुल्क में मौजूद रेमिटेंस कंपनी से भेजी जाने वाली रकम पाकिस्तान भर में किसी भी बैंक अल हबीब ब्रांच या किसी भी बैंक अकाउंट से बआसानी वसूल करें। ऑनलाइन रकम की मालूमात 24 घंटे हेल्पलाइन अल हबीब रेमिट।
अगर हम सेंसरडाइन रैपिड एक्शन इस्तेमाल करें तो उसके बाद पेशेंट अपनी पसंद की सारी चीज़ें खा सकते हैं। रैपिड एक्शन का मतलब ये है कि ये जल्द असर करता है।
अब अल हबीब रेमिट से पल भर में रकम अपनों के पास।
आप चाय पी रहे हैं और आपको दर्द उठ रहा है, आप ठंडा खा रहे हैं और आपको दर्द हो रहा है, तो जब आप खाना आराम से नहीं खा सकते तो आप क्या चीज़ एंजॉय कर सकते हैं? रैपिड एक्शन, फौरी हल आप इस्तेमाल करें, 7 सेकंड में रिजल्ट्स आपके सामने होंगे।
So he has to repeat that. The man of the moment on strike. Hits the ball straight to the fielder. Pushing for two, are they? No. Shoaib Malik would be hoping. Couple of dot deliveries here. They require that. He's taking 3 breaths. The youngster, you've got a feel for him. Bowling the last over on one of the best surfaces for batting.
Yeah, and you know where he's going to look. Asif Afridi is really favoured that leg side. So there's a 3 men out on the leg side, deep square, calm at wicket and long on. But Najib, as you said, Amir, he'll draw from that experience against the Lions. That over, he got early dots and he got early wickets. That's pretty much exactly what the Royals need here from him now.
Don't overstep. Don't bowl a wide. Right in the block hole there. And a single of the over. 6 needed of 4 balls. Innings of highest quality from Kashif. 9 fours, 7 sixes. 8-6 would suffice. Oh, good bowling. Good thinking under pressure. Appealing. Did he glove it? Oh, excellent bowling from the youngster. Great thinking.
Oh, that's good bowling. That's brilliant bowling. These circumstances, was there a noise there? Was there something on it? But to bowl that with the same commitment and the energy that he did, hats off to him. Hats off. Okay, so the over's halfway. Only 2 from it. 6 needed, yeah. The Hawks need a boundary.
That's in the air. Cleared everything. Hawks go over the line. What a victory for them. Who would have believed after losing 3 quick wickets, they were going on to win the game. A tremendous effort. Tremendous. What an innings from Kashif. Hats off to this young man. Kept his resolve, kept his focus, kept on taking chances with some effect and helped the team get over the line. Great knock and richly deserved.
Kashif Ali, your beauty. Well, the Hawks, the KPL's got a new hero, and they know it. They're off on a little victory lap. The fans have been fantastic. The support have been brilliant. The Hawks, he won the toss. This is what he decided to do. Have a look at that. That's what it means to these players. They've reached the first ever final of the SRG KPL. Just walking over to their owners, support staff, family, friends. What a game of cricket. Once again, the skies of Muzaffarabad lit up by a tsunami of boundaries tonight. the cricket has been of the highest order. That's a happy team, a happy man, happy skipper. I'm sure he's not showing it, but he's happy inside. He's got to be. They don't have to be calm anymore. Well, spirit thought for the Mirpur Royals. They've played a couple of brilliant matches, innings, but the man of the moment, Kashif Ali, this is a night you'll never forget. I said it earlier today, sometimes you practice years and years to have that one evening where everything works for you, where everything clicks, and it's an evening or a day that your career, your name's built on, and something that friends and family can share with you forever and ever. All the teams get together. I think they'll both appreciate that they've been part of a special clash, special mix out there. Look at the focus there. Hits it, he ran it hard. He wasn't sure if it's going to go all the way, but as soon as he saw it land, he knew they had done it. Wow, the scenes we've seen at the end of the matches here at the KPL have just been incredible. Elation. Players have been been lifted on the shoulders, and shouldn't he be after a night like tonight? Came to the wicket early on. The Hawks in trouble, 34 for 3, and built a partnership with Talat, got them on the road to victory, but they couldn't slip it up for an over or two. They would have been dead and buried, and he kept on hitting boundaries early on in the overs with Kashif Ali. And Shoaib Malik just acknowledges they were beat by a better team and perhaps a better man tonight. There we go, Kashif Ali, man of the moment. He has been in splendid form this whole tournament, but tonight is the night that mattered, and it's the night that he produced. Sharp end of the tournament, loser goes home, so extra little bit of pressure, but he stood the test. So, 18 matches done. Guess what? 1 to go. And that's what we have tomorrow evening at 7 o'clock. The final of the SRG KPL. Muzaffarabad Tigers will play the winners that we've just seen tonight, the Rawalakot Hawks. So, in case you've just joined us, you've missed an absolute humdinger. But let us show you what's happened today. In the second innings, Hawks asked to score 236 to progress to the final. Not a great start until, have a look at that, Kashif Ali, Talat got together. They had a handy partnership of 90 odd. And then Kashif, it was over to him. Danish stride, Afridi got injured, had to go back. Asif also supported Kashif Ali, but he was the man who took care of business at the end, and they got there with 2 balls to spare. Yeah, that's the partnerships we were talking of. Kashif Ali and Talat, have a look at that. 85 of 42. Kashif, he is the common denominator in all those partnerships. Took it upon himself to get the Hawks across the line. Well, we have seen it so far this tournament.